and Sean Baligian wake you up every Monday through Friday on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. That's right, Big D Energy has moved to mornings. Get your morning dose of Neal's tone and Sean's insanity. Weekdays 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Two Detroit sports legends coming together for the best Detroit sports morning show there is. Big D Energy, waking you up weekdays on Detroit's #1 sports network.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to a Friday edition of Big D Energy right here on the Woodward Sports Network. My name is Neal Ruhl, that guy, Sean Baligian, here in the house. Hey, Sean, anything happened yesterday in the sports world here in Detroit?
Slow day.
Nothing. The Tigers weren't playing, so it was, there's a void. There's a big void yesterday.
There was, and unfortunately, you're getting to the dog days where not a lot is going on. Oh, that's right, something did happen. Of course, Dylan Larkin requested a trade. Let's cut the shit, everybody. All right, Justin, you're here.
Yes, sir.
All right.
What a day to be here.
It feels like this was, me ascending on this show for a reason.
I agree with you. KG is in the building. KG, what's really good?
You know what's really good. It's Bourbon
It's
Friday.
Bourbon Friday. Shout out Varchaz.
I do got a job and shit to do, but I'm tired of stressing, man. We bourbon today. I got my food ready. Let's get it.
We are doing it. Cheers to
Varchaz
everybody.
is saving the week. Just let's throw it out there.
Yes, sir.
Speaking
Shout
of
out
that,
to Rob.
our guy Rob Coddington is here. We're going to talk to him in a second. They got something pretty cool going on. They got their America 250 bottles, and we're going to talk about that for a second. But Sean, we would be doing everybody a disservice if we didn't get to the meat on the plate. Your thoughts?
It's a blessing in disguise. How many times really?
Get it
Wait
off.
a minute.
Get it off.
It's a blessing in disguise.
People finna get it off
You
this
know
morning.
it. You deep down inside, you know it. Okay. Just yesterday on the show, we've been talking about this for a while. I know, Justin, you and I have been talking about this for a while. You need to get creative with this team. The way that he tried to do it hasn't worked. And there aren't enough assets in the system that make you think it's going to work anytime soon. So you have to get creative. What better way to get creative than taking a known and saying, hopefully we can get a nice big package of it back for what we're giving up. And to me, this is something I'm amazed how many people are saying, well, we got to get him out of here. We got to get him out of here. No, you don't.
He's under contract till he is 35 years old.
You don't have to get him out of here. No, you don't. I had somebody tell me, I'm not joking. I had somebody tell me, well, you don't want to poison the room. Get him out of here as quickly as possible. To the detriment of the team? Because the guy asked for a trade? So you know what I'm going to do? In the best interest of me, that's what I'm going to do. Period. End of story. In the best interest of me. And what I mean by that is, just because he asked for a trade, I'm not going to hurriedly get him out of here. I am going to do what is in the best interest of the Detroit Red Wings Hockey Club. Period. End of story. And this is where my geekness comes into play. A young can't-miss prospect by the name of Jonathan Drouin, when he was in Tampa, asked for a trade. He asked for a trade in November of 2015. And this kid was going to be one of the next big things, right? Do you know what Steve did? I'll do everything I can to accommodate his wishes, but not to the detriment of my team. He waited a year and a half to trade him. And quite frankly, he fleeced the Montreal Canadiens when he traded him. And nothing ever became a Jonathan Drouin anyway. And this is, to me, no, I'm not contending that this is going to be a year and a half or anything like that. But this is the gift that this franchise needed. The way the Detroit Red Wings were operating business was not working. There is not one human being that could argue that. Not one, okay? You have to do something different. Here's your different.
Yeah, big shakeup.
Right here. Here's your different. Now, here's the hard part. You got to make it count. Mm-hmm. You've got to make this count. But Dylan Larkin holds no cards. None. I don't care what anybody says. You can throw no trade clause in my face 100 times, okay? How bad do you want out of here, Dylan? We don't have to trade you. We do not have to trade you. How bad do you want out of here? Do you think he'll want out if the Red Wings meander through the same type of season that we've seen the last 7 years, and it's trade deadline, and he's looking at shiny Buffalo or shiny Montreal or shiny San Jose or shiny Anaheim, and he's going, holy shit, I haven't been in the playoffs since 2016. Sure would be nice to go to the playoffs.
Yeah, it would be.
Do you think he'll want to stay here? No, guys. No, that one doesn't work for me. He's gonna want out. And as I've said 100 times on this very show, what team wouldn't want a number 2 center like Dylan Larkin? You put him in Buffalo right now. You put him in Anaheim right now. You put him in Montreal with Demidov on his wing. Are you kidding me? Pants around the ankle for those fan bases. So right now, whether people want to admit it or not, this is a good thing for this franchise moving forward. For the long-term future of this franchise, it is. You're not going anywhere as is. You're not. Like, can we admit that now? Can we?
Here.
I'm going to use your line. Drop the shit. Can we drop the shit?
Cut the
We're
shit.
not going anywhere. So you have an asset, trade it. See what kind of package you can get for it.
All right, jump into the Woodward Sports Chat. Get your thoughts out there. Super chats are pouring in right now. Super duper duper chat from Nick B. Schultzen, by the way. Shout out Big D Energy. Love the show. Longtime viewer. Hard to get in the chat because I'm a truck driver, but you boys always put on an awesome show. Been watching about 3 years. Neal and Sean connection is super fire. Happy Bourbon Friday. Nick,
thank you.
Happy Bourbon Friday to you, my friend.
Right back to you, buddy.
Absolutely. And I really do appreciate, the Amazon drivers, the truck drivers, the people I delivered pizzas for a long time while I was getting my career going, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I know, Nick, I know what it is, man.
Not easy work.
That means a lot coming from you, bro. Like it does. For real. EX27 Evolution in the super chat. Ellen Ripley, I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Damn. It's not a zombie apocalypse, goddamn.
Okay.
Mike Willett, the Larkin thing is good. I'd like to see more players willing to play with fire when it all matters in March. More on that in a second because Sean has spoke his piece, and I'm finna speak mine. And it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. Jordan Lionheart in the super chat. He will thrive in a place where he doesn't have to be a leader or a 1C. It's good for the Red Wings and Larkin both, in my opinion. Just got to hope Yzerman doesn't F it up. Like Larkin. I'm going to rack my brain and see if I can think of any scenarios where maybe Dylan effed it up. More on that in a second. Tev Sauce in the super chat. You can't keep a captain who requested a trade unless he just sits on the bench the whole time.
Listen
the
to
locker room got to be so toxic.
See, listen to what you're saying. I'm not being mean. I want you to listen to what you're saying, okay? So let's get rid of a guy for a lower price tag because he asked for a trade.
But aren't you going to do that? If he has a no-trade clause, you're kind of limited.
Who does that hurt? Who does that? So the most important thing, we want to give Dylan Larkin what he wants in this process. He wants out, so let's just get him out of here because he wants out. And you know what we need to do, KG, to your point? We need to find the right spot for him as well. Forget about what's in the best interest of the hockey club. we need to do Dylan Larkin a solid.
Wherever he wants to go.
Dylan, we really like this deal to send you to pick a team. I don't know. Anaheim. We really like this deal. I really don't want to go to Anaheim. Oh, well, I guess we'll try again. Thank you for your consideration.
Can we get you
What the fuck are you talking about? Okay.
I just think that hurts the Red Wings in terms of what they can get for him. But that's just me.
Michael Weary, if a player requests a trade, let him go. Why keep someone who doesn't want to be here?
I couldn't agree more, but not
need
to
the
the
right deal.
not to the detriment of the hockey club. Yes.
Okay, to back Sean's point up, because originally, Sean, I was what you said, the people you are speaking to. I was like, well, Dylan holds all the cards here. He's got a no trade clause this entire year. Next year, however, things change next year. He has a 10-team no-trade clause, meaning 20 teams can trade for him, and it doesn't matter whether or not he wants to go there. I said Dylan has the hammer initially because he has the no-trade, but he signed till he's 35. Mm-hmm. Till he's 35. His career will die here, in essence.
Wow.
Yes.
If that's what we choose.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
So I'm always reminded of a line in a movie, and I forget which movie it is, but it's a great line. They said in the movie, it seems you have us over a barrel here, but it only seems that way. So that's exactly what it is. So Sean, if you would be so kind, I have some responses as well.
Yes, by all means.
Because I had some requests of Dylan Larkin. Okay? So this awful place in this awful way that it's going and all of it, who was the number 1 overall team in January in the Eastern? The Eastern Conference, a conference of death? You remember, Sean?
I do.
January. Not the first week of the season, not November, not December. January. Who was first overall in the Eastern Conference?
With games in hand in consideration, it was the Detroit Red Wings.
That's odd. Huh. Okay. So then surely they'll make the playoffs, right?
Of course.
And so then Dylan pops up and says, hey, I have a trade request. Well, Dylan, I had a request. And you know what my request was? Maybe 1 even strength point from March 2nd to April 4th, because you didn't have any. 0 in the most critical time of the season for a franchise that hasn't been to the playoffs in a decade. 0 even strength points. 9 games, March 2nd to April 4th. When is your fate determined, Sean?
March.
Who do we watch them play? Who do we sit there and watch them play with their life on the line?
Ottawa.
Ottawa and
game.
Boston.
Every game.
I was at back-to-back games. It was the dog show. It was the dog show.
That's my request. I have a request. Get an even strength point from March 2nd to April 4th. 1! And go from there. 1! Hey, I want to go somewhere where I can win. You know why they didn't win this year? You! That's why! Why is he getting off scot-free in this? Why is it Yzerman's problem that the team is first overall in the East in January? Fast forward to March, he has no even strength points from March 2nd to April 4th, and he gets off scot-free in all this, dude. Like, how? How is that? Someone explain it to me. Justin? Anybody? When is it on him? When is it on him?
Neal, considering the fact that he only played 7 games in that span because he was hurt, and
that would be 9 games. 9 of the most crucial games in the franchise's recent history. 9, and he had 0 even strength points.
And a 7-game game stretch.
So,
and
so what are you saying? You're saying, like, he wants a shot, right? He wants a shot he had his shot. What happened last year in the same scenario? Where was he then?
Neal, you are holding him to a standard.
Well, where was he last year in the same scenario? Where was he?
He put up even strength points last year.
Did he?
Yes.
Where was he?
They still were in Cancun in May.
Right. Where was he, though?
May?
April.
Oh, that's right. He got hurt. He got hurt in the Four Nations, right? Right?
Yeah.
Oh, Neal hates the Four
I know
Nations,
he
boy.
And that's why. You see why now?
Yep,
Does it all come clear to you?
Oh, yeah.
Play the song.
But Dylan Larkin, the teams can't be built on one player tanking an entire team's season.
You can't come to me and cry and say we don't win when you are one of the proponents of it. You can't come and cry to me. And guess what? Sean's right. If I'm Yzerman, you can sit here and rot till I get the deal that I want.
1,000%.
You can sit here and rot.
I agree with that, but it's not Larkin's fault that Steve Yzerman failed to bring him any piece of talent.
They were first in the East in January.
Name me anyone worth the shit he's brought here other
Justin,
than
were
DeBrincat.
they? Were they first in the East?
They were.
Okay, so what changed?
So what changed? It's a team sport,
What
Neal.
changed?
It is the ultimate team sport, Neal.
Fight back, Justin.
Justin, tell me what changed. Get in there, Justin.
Fight back.
The fact that this team is not good enough. It never was good enough. The analytics always supported that this team sucked.
And you know really when it wasn't good enough? You know really when it wasn't good enough? When he got 0 even strength points over a month in 9 games. That's when it really wasn't good
And
enough.
it really wasn't. And I agree. It wasn't good enough. But it's not his fault that this team sucks. It's not his fault. Because he doesn't make the team.
Well, it's not despite his best efforts that the team wasn't good down the stretch either. Be fair.
I am being fair. And I literally just said 2 seconds ago that I do blame him for not scoring in March. However, the issue with this team is the fact that it is not good enough.
If they would have gotten the playoffs, no one would care. They'd be like, hey, we're in the playoffs. Hockey Town's back.
I wouldn't, because they would have got whooped up by Carolina. They would have been absolutely assassinated in 4.
No, everyone says Ottawa's so sweet. They got cooked.
We saw what happened to Ottawa.
Right, exactly.
And we're worse than Ottawa. And now even worse.
Yeah, especially when we play them in March because someone doesn't get any even strength points.
Yeah,
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead, Sean.
How badly does Dylan Larkin want out of here? Seriously. How badly? How badly does he want out of here? To the people that are worried, he's going to use his no trade clause. If you are publicly stating Well, he hasn't publicly stated it yet. I'm waiting for that. We're all waiting for that. But if his sentiment is, here it is, the day of Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals, and I want it to be known one way or the other because shit's floated. I hope you understand that. I want out. Well, how badly do you want? How badly do you want out? And that's why I say I understand the no-trade clause, and you're one of the most logical thinkers, Neal. I say that with a compliment, okay? I understand the no-trade clause, okay? I just don't think it's going to be the issue that a no-trade clause normally is. I just don't think it's going to be. Because if he wants out so badly that he lets it be known, and now the entire, even Canadian media is talking about this, I think Steve Yzerman holds more cards than anybody wants to give him credit.
No, and you showed me the light on that. 100% you did. Because in the end, you can sit here till next year.
Yep.
When you have only a 10-team no-trade. And I'm happy to sit here. I'm happy to sit
Hey,
here. And you'll play.
Look at how much fun they're having in San Jose right now, Dylan, huh?
Yeah.
Would you like to be part of that?
Hey, Dylan, they get even strength points in San Jose in March. A point. An even strength point.
Hey, listen, I've told you guys this for months. And El Slapo, you can attest to this. The idea of Dylan Larkin being the number 2 center in Montreal with Demidov, and hell, you could put Joey Klott on the other wing. That's pants around the ankle stuff.
Klott's 20 goals.
That's with that? Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's
a dirty left.
The Buffalo Sabres. Tell me that they wouldn't. Ryan McLeod or Dylan Larkin is your number 2 center. Who you got? Okay. Right. I mean, I think that's where this is at. But you guys, I get it, and everybody's going to talk about cancer, and everybody's going to talk about what is worse, to make a move hurriedly that you don't maximize the potential return, or to make sure that you get Dylan out of here as quickly as possible. I hope you're all smart enough to realize that the long play, the worst thing would be to get him out of here as quickly as possible. You have to make a move that makes sense for your hockey club, period.
Woodward Sports chat thread. I did Michael Weir, right? If a player requests a trade, let him go. I did that one. Okay, Dante 151. With Larkin requesting a trade, the amount of stupid trade ideas that people are posting on X is hilarious. Can we bring the other kids up? LOL. F-U-C-K.
What other kids?
That's
That's
fair.
a great point.
Jordan Leinhardt in the super chat. Neal, Larkin no-shows every year in the back half. No, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. It's a pattern. It's on his resume.
He's part of the pattern, no question. And anybody who says otherwise is lying.
He's part of the problem, but
He's
he is
part of
not
the
the
pattern.
entire problem.
You know what else he isn't? The solution.
He will be for someone else, Neal.
Okay.
When you use him in the role that he should be.
So you're telling me he'll change things up and get an even strength point in March?
Yep.
When he goes somewhere else? Okay.
Want to bet on it?
Okay.
Maybe-
That he gets an even. I would hope so.
Maybe people won't yell at
Want to
people.
bet on it.
Maybe people won't yell at guys like you and me. I have been called hater more times than you could shake a stick at in the last 5 years because I've had the audacity to say he's a very good player. He's a very good player. But like so many other players in this town, we are apt to put him on a pedestal he doesn't belong. And I've said this 1,000 times, and I challenge you to play this game at home. I want you to do a little research, just a little bit. This requires homework, I'm sorry. But I want you to look at all the teams and their number 1 center, and I want you to see where Dylan Larkin falls on that list. You won't like the results. That's all I'll say. You will not like the result. But again, that doesn't change that Dylan Larkin is one heck of a player. What team wouldn't want Dylan Larkin?
I'm not saying he stinks.
Right.
He stinks in March.
Well, maybe he needs to change that narrative, and I think he needs to change that narrative elsewhere.
Woodward Sports, I know, Justin. We're just going to double up at 28.
That's
okay?
what I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ISO.
I'll get an even strength point later in the show.
Okay.
O'Brien in the chat. I'm siding with Neal here. It's all on Larkin. I'm predicting New Jersey. He gets traded too.
Hold on.
He's not going to New Jersey.
Can I very quickly? So are you saying that Dylan Larkin is going to be the replacement for Nico Hischier? Is that how it's going to work?
Yes, and we're going to get him.
Okay.
That's what they're saying.
I can
right?
tell you that the Wings will not make a deal for Nico Hischier.
Nick B. Schultzen in the super chat. Somebody get Justin a bourbon.
Yeah, I would love one.
He's going to get one here.
We
By the way,
got
we're going to talk to our buddy Rob Coddington coming up.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the break, so
yeah.
that's why I wanted to break.
Mike Willett, can someone remind me what school Dylan went to? Does that have anything to do with this crash out today?
Oh, come on.
Oh, can I talk about that real quick?
No.
We have 45 seconds.
I didn't even think
That's
about
not
that.
fair. KG, I'm going to get your back here.
Yeah,
okay?
no,
I'm gonna
I
get your back
I
here.
didn't even think about that. That's funny.
Go on, Neal.
Okay. KG, the Bryce clip that went up yesterday, our Bryce discussion, which I thought, and you said it to me,
Yeah.
was very civil. Mm-hmm. You know,
I thought so.
We both made our point. You were happy with it.
Yeah, I was.
As a Michigan Slappy, you were happy with it.
Absolutely, yeah.
It got some pushback
Yeah.
on social media.
I'm sure it did.
Shout out Sada,
I
baby.
tried to tell you this, but
Sada Baby was upset.
oh,
Okay, and here's the deal. Sada Baby's been to the arena before.
yeah. Shout out.
Came out to see our guy Rocket play Amani Bates.
Yeah.
Legendary game. Shout out Sada Baby. The only, and he was upset, you know, with what I said. Mm-hmm. The only thing that
I
made
tried
me
to
upset
warn you.
about what he said was this. When he said, quote, "Who TF is this guy?" To where, KG, you were there doing the show.
Yeah.
I was in traffic court in Bruce Township.
Yeah.
And the judge said that I was, quote, the second most famous. You recognize me. He's a big Pistons fan.
Yep.
He said, you are, quote, the second most famous person that's ever been in my courtroom before.
That was a quote.
Number one was Sada Baby.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, I'm kind of right there, right?
Yeah, you
like,
right. You up there. I mean, in terms of Washington Township, yeah, you up there
Yeah,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, come on. Come on.
You got it in the W for sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, come on. The judge said it, not me. That's like the 9 touchdown thing. It's not me saying it. It's what he had.
Oh man.
So that was the only issue I had.
No, I understand. And
People
shout
were
out Sada.
passionate. Yeah, no doubt. One of the staples of Detroit, no doubt. You know, the arena, man, it's like the Staples Center of Oakland County.
I mean, that's real. I can't dispute that.
Woodward Sports Super Chat, not so tiny, Tina. No trade clause only protects a player when the team wants them to go. It doesn't protect a player when the player wants to go. Larkin has 0 leverage. And he has even less next year. And I'm fully prepared. And you know, Sean, here's the kind of a little twist to that. If Steve doesn't get a deal he likes, and he says, you're under contract with the Red Wings, you're a Detroit Red Wing this year, and it gets bad, or he doesn't play, or there's a groin issue or something like that, then the old narrative I don't see how the narrative couldn't change.
No, the narrative will change.
And then it's a Dylan Larkin problem.
I applaud you, Tina, for doing something that people don't like to do today, and that's taking emotion out of an equation. I do. I applaud you. I'm serious, because I saw a lot of emotional reactions, and a lot of it, Neal, is, look, the obvious, okay? He's a local guy. He's a Michigan guy. He's an NTDP guy. There's a lot of emotion involved with that. And the flip side to that emotion is the emotion of anger that's bubbling under the surface because this team hasn't been able to get it right for so long now. What Tina said is 100% factual.
And what I don't get about that, he was part of the problem.
There is no question about that.
But why is he blameless?
There is no question about that he was part of the problem.
So then why is he blameless?
You didn't hear that from me.
I know.
Not from
your
me.
best guess.
Slapdicks.
Okay. All right. El Slapo.
Yeah.
I need to put that in the computer.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
I don't know how that even came up to me. Like, the other day I was watching El Chapo for you turn on
Shout
something
out El
stupid
Chapo,
during
man.
the day, and I was watching that El Chapo thing, and I was like, it's Justin El Slapo.
Yo, slap.
So
And it worked.
And it
sticks.
worked. It fit.
And then I used my editing skills and now
He did do a great picture.
Yeah,
That was
he
a great
did.
picture.
He did. Woodward Sports Super Duper Chat. LaBartney. Shout out Bourbon Breakfast Friday. Woodward Sports Network in the chat.
Boy, is this solid.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's great. LaBartney also sent the Super Chat. Shout out 100 Club. You'll never need to deal with traffic court. Tev Sauce in the chat. LOL. Not Justin flexing that Larkin will be great on another team. Question.
Not flexing,
Does
just-
Justin have a Detroit Ram shirt?
no. Go fuck yourself.
Will he have a Detroit?
Get in there, Justin. I
Right,
like
fight
this
back,
Justin.
Justin.
Hey, can we get him a Detroit Duck shirt if he goes to Anaheim?
Detroit Duck.
Oh, I'm getting a jersey, Neal, and I'm showing up and I'm wearing that shit right in your face.
Woo!
Okay, cool. Hey, you can. Hey, the day he gets an even strength point in March, you can do that. All right.
When you're asking him to be something that he isn't, he's going to thrive. There's no
Exactly.
doubt in my mind. I'm serious.
We see it all the time.
Yeah, he's going to thrive. He doesn't have the pressure of being the captain. He doesn't have the pressure of people, and it's not his fault. People wanted to call him something that he wasn't for his entire career.
Yeah.
Like really and truly.
Bada
And-
bing. Oh, sorry.
No,
Sorry,
go ahead. Go ahead.
Bada bing, bada booming in the super chat. If they opt not to trade Larkin, how do you run it back out there as your team captain? They have to trade him. You just not
No, you
make him
don't.
the captain.
I take the CO. I give it to Mo Sider.
Yeah,
yesterday.
Sider should have the C yesterday.
Yeah, I give it to Mo Sider.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
It's kind of fire.
Yeah. He needs a Larkin. You need a Larkin jersey on.
I know. It should have a Larkin. jersey
Broadcast
on.
through 6 at El Slapo, man. Shout out, man.
Shout out. Absolutely.
I'd watch it.
Nick B. Schultzen in the super duper chat. I'm in Nashville. I'm a Nashville native. My family's all from Monroe, so I'm born with Detroit sports curse. But you guys make it much more palatable. Shout out KG for always holding it down for Michigan.
Shout
Go
out.
Blue. Nick, was I wrong? Am I out of line with Bryce? Nick, I'll ask you exclusively. You know, you're a big fan of the show, so you don't have to super chat or anything. Just drop it in the chat, man. If I see it, I'll get to it. All right, real quick, before we go to the break, our guy Rob Coddington is here. And, of course, you guys know Varchaz because you know Bourbon Friday, and you support Bourbon Friday. You know who is ultimately responsible for Bourbon Friday? It's our friends at Varchaz, and they are releasing their America 250. Absolutely. 1,000. Or I'll let him give you the details. Our guy Rob Coddington.
America or Freedom 250? There's a difference.
Here in studio. Rob, you want to come on up? We got a camera for him or no?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
on
you're on
camera.
camera.
over
Okay,
there.
yeah,
Sit
you
back
just-
down.
Yeah, is that a Dylan Larkin Shankar Distillers jersey?
Heck no.
Yeah.
I need to know how many points Dylan Larkin has against the Howell Highlanders.
I mean, you know how it's just.
Listen.
That's they're a
you want to
powerhouse.
talk? I can talk definitively about that. You want to talk about stingy defense and great goaltending? That is a staple of the Highlander hockey team. And trust me.
No, absolutely. Rob, tell us about it, man. Varchaz, a 250 bottle. Can't wait to crack this thing open and get it in.
Yeah, man, this is the cream of the crop. We picked 7 of the top barrels that was in our warehouse. My crew has been grinding this week. Our labels just came in on Tuesday. Shout out to Anna. Shout out to Justin. Shout out to Victoria. These guys have been working around the clock getting these bottles prepped. We have a huge event tomorrow at the distillery. We're releasing the bottles. We had 1,200 bottles that we ended up producing, and only 300 remain. So we did a pre-sale, and they've been going.
They've been going, absolutely. And that is tomorrow from 4 to 10 at Shankar Distilleries out there in Troy over by the, is it the old Oakland Mall? It's still Oakland Mall. But anyway, that's where it is, over there on Chicago Road. So pull up over there tomorrow from 4 to 10. Huge event going on. You can reserve your bottles, just follow them on the social media channels, click on the link, and you can buy it right there. I can't wait to crack this, my friend. You guys put out an amazing product. It's also available. The regular bottles are available at every store you go to.
Absolutely.
Kroger, Meyer, all your liquor stores as well. It's a quality product, man. What else you guys got going on over there?
Yeah, the first 50 people that show up tomorrow to the event at 4 o'clock will be receiving a free flask as well.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
They make good flask. Confirmed. I have one. So.
Can I throw something in there quickly for the old school dudes like me that love rye? They make a tremendous rye as well. Not that I delved into that live on the show last week or anything, and continued it throughout the week. But if you like that, you know what? Hold your glass. 1 ice cube. Don't do any more than that. If you like your rye and chilling out like that on a weekend, check out their rye. I mean,
No, absolutely. But Rob, man, we appreciate you coming through all the time.
Always.
For sure, man. Appreciate the product. It's good. I don't know what else to say to the people. Like, roll on out, get a free flask if nothing else. Right?
Yeah, come check the place out. We're gonna have a DJ out there, some free food. Like, just come out, have a good time, enjoy the sunshine.
Yeah,
Love it.
absolutely. Local place out there in Troy. So pull on up Shankar Distilleries and Varchaz Bourbon. But man, hang out today. As long as you can. I know you guys are busted.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh, you know Rob finna chill, man.
Rob Coddington, everybody, one of the distillers over there at Varchaz. All right, let's take the break. We got super chats just piling in, regular chats piling in. People want to talk about it, man. So we're gonna do it. Our thoughts are out there. I want your thoughts, all of it. All right, fix this, Justin. What do you
Planet
want?
Fitness and Thrive, fellas.
All right, Planet Fitness. I'll be going after the show. Later on.
Little
Yeah,
hammered.
Yeah, no, I'll be going a little after the show, as a matter of fact. So, again, Planet Fitness, over 50 Metro Detroit locations, the best gym in the gym game. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Still $24.99 a month for a membership. You keep saying you're going to do it. I'm going to do it one day. Make one day, 2 day. Pull in the parking lot. It's a nice weather Friday. You're feeling good. Go join Planet Fitness, man, and get ready to rock, all right? $24.99 a month, you get access to every Planet Fitness in the world, almost 3,000 of them. Tons of cardio equipment, tons of weights, all of it is there for you. Stretch rooms, planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, don't pay more money to lift the same weights.
Don't do
Why?
it.
Listen, true conversation today. I mean this. Joey El Slapo and I were talking about getting the energy in the morning, getting the boost. And El Slapo said, I can't do the energy drinks anymore. Hey, can I make a suggestion? How about you try Thrive? You're not going to get the jitters. You're not going to get that sugar blast. This is natural, mental powerhouse. 300 milligrams of clean, smart caffeine. It's time to upgrade your game. It's time to get off that sugary rush. Try Thrive. No jitters, no sugar crash, Woodward Sports, boom. Just like that, WSN, you get 15% off your order. Of course, you can do it the old-fashioned way, as it's sold exclusively at all Market Fresh and Market Square locations. Thrive, clean energy, zero distractions. This stuff effing works.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in the clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
The next generation of Detroit sports media is here. Crunch Time is back on Woodward Sports. Join Jeff Iafrate and Booner Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Taking Detroit sports coverage to the next level with massive interviews, viral moments, and the best live reactions. Get ready, Detroit. The young guns are taking over. Crunch Time on Woodward Sports.
Let me tell the people about Massage Chair House in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, the largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest, and they got the top brands like Infinity and the Osaki, in particular the Platinum, very, very good. But be sure to visit Dr. Eric Duncan, the Wellness Doc, creator of the #1 YouTube massage chair review channel at the Wellness Doc. He knows what he's talking about, y'all. So book your visit today at massagechairhouse.com or scan the QR code right there on your screen. Massage Chair House, your ultimate ticket to recovery and relaxation.
Neal Ruhl here for Art and Jake's, everybody. Summer nights, cold drinks, and Tiger baseball. Woodward Sports heading to Art and Jake's in Sterling Heights for a Tigers watch party. Come hang out with us Tuesday, June 30th, 7 p.m. Tigers and the New York Yankees. You won't miss a single pitch on the over 80 wall-to-wall TVs, 22 draft beers on tap to keep you refreshed, and a menu that is packed with absolute fan favorites. Come party with us, grab a Founders, and watch the Tigers take on the Yankees in Sterling Heights on June 30th. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting of fine dining flavor. All right, shout out to our guy Rob Connington from Bar Chaz for pulling up. We talked about it. They have the event going on, Shankar Distilleries, tomorrow from 4 to 10. They'll have a DJ, free flash to the first 50 people. They got about 300 bottles left of their American 250 barrel proof, aged between 8 and 10 years.
This is legitimate. And I'll tell you what, a lot of times you can just look at the color. I love that color. And
Yep.
you know, it's almost like a wine connoisseur.
I've gotten to that bridge.
When Justin goes to those swanky wine parties and everything, that just smells the part. It really
Like when he's talking about how the wings wronged Dylan Larkin, who didn't have an even strength point in March. Sorry, he had one.
Young Justin, though, like legitimately, I know where you stand. This is overall. I want to hear you say it. This is overall for the best of this team, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I was waiting to
Well,
say
why is
something
that?
because
Why is it the best overall?
I wanted to. Well, I was trying to do it up for the show. Okay, I knew that argument was going to pursue, and I wanted to.
We don't do
wait.
shit up for the show here. We just sit here and talk.
All right, relax.
All right. So why is it for the best of the team?
Boy.
The best of the team is that they're actually going to bottom out again. And this is, like Spenny said, I got to give Spenny credit. He said that this is Buffalo Sabres 1.0 when they had Jack Eichel, Reinhart, Ryan O'Reilly, and they all got traded and they all won cups. I'm not saying that everyone who was on this team is going to win a cup. However, this is your chance to acquire elite talent. You have to bottom out. You have to be one of the worst teams in the league. You have to get elite talent to be able to compete in this current state of the NHL. The prospects that you have right now, Sean's been saying it for a while, you don't have anyone special. You
told me all the time about Carter Bear.
Not Carter Bear. The only one I will take my lickings on is ASB.
What about Casper?
I'm not writing the kid off yet either.
I'm not writing him off either. But
what about the initial brothers?
Casper's.
I missed on Casper.
Spenny.
I'll point blank.
I love Casper. I think he's going to bounce back this year.
You know what? Truth be told, I think he's got a 20-goal season in him.
Yes, he does.
I'll tell you what. After his season last year, I can't believe he did what he did this past year.
I can't either. I'm heartbroken by that.
Really, legitimately.
But anyway,
I'm stunned.
This is not blame someone talk, so no one cares because we're talking about Casper. So roll on.
I know that this is the best thing for the team. I knew that we were going to come to this, that this was a possibility this summer. That at the end of the day, there was no move that could have got you into Stanley Cup contention, in my opinion. I don't think that you could have facilitated a trade that would have brought in the elite, like this Austin Matthews trade that we were talking about right before this Larkin trade stuff. I never thought that was even on the table. I don't think that elite talent wants to come here. We saw it last year with Nikolaj Ehlers pretty much telling you to go get bent and that I don't even want to have a meeting with you. Like, that tells you everything you need to know about this, where this franchise is right now. They are stained, they are shattered, and they need to get everything that is worth any value off of this roster, and they need to completely reset the timeline to fit when Moritz Seider and Lucas Raymond will be 28 years old. And that's even if Lucas Raymond is still on this team.
Woodward Sports chat, jump into there, get your thoughts out there. The super chat, I did bada bing, bada boomin'. Labartney, shout out 4th of July and America 250. Yeah, for sure. Get into the chat and get your thoughts out there. Let me pick off a couple of these here. John Ethinglord, LOL, poor Justin. Kurt, Neal hates Michigan men.
No, all right. I'll stick up for you on this one. Neal hates Dylan Larkin because he sucks in March. That's why he hates Dylan Larkin. He hates Bryce Underwood because he was told that he was generational and then followed that up with having 9 touchdowns.
No. It's not even the generational
thing. But
yeah, it's not even the generational thing. It's
does.
you've never seen a freshman like me 9 passing touchdowns in an entire football. Have we seen a freshman like that before?
Quite a few.
yes,
Pretty much all of them.
yeah, we've seen better ones.
And it's you guys with Johnny Football, Trevor Lawrence.
Don't say you.
No,
greatest
no,
freshman campaign.
That
ever,
was
Sean.
Ryan Clark. That
I
was
go to
Ryan
you.
Clark.
So yeah,
That was Ryan
I go to
Clark,
you,
bro.
Sean.
Come on.
Were we told that by a segment of Michigan fans?
Some of them, yes.
Okay, that's
Were they these two people sitting in front of you?
No, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's all I want.
No, sir. You know what we have to do, though, Justin, and you hit on it, okay? and I'm serious. Do you know what part of the problem is? And I get it. We're fans. I'm not chastising anybody, okay? Right now, we're at a point where I wish there were more people that understood the enormity of this like you do, Justin. And here I call you El Slapo, but you've come to the light, okay? There are people. I was going to say the guy's name, but I don't want to be disrespectful. Do you remember the tweet that Spenny sent us over the weekend, okay? There was a human being that said he was watching the playoffs, and he goes, yeah, if the Wings were in the playoffs, they'd sweep the Habs and they'd beat the Canes in 5.
I remember this guy. Oh, my Lord.
What have you been watching, man? And that's part of the problem. We have to understand. You would think that the standings would tell that story alone. Nope. We have to understand there isn't a whole hell of a lot here right now. And the best way to get a whole hell of a lot here, and there's no guarantees, mind you, because, Neal, you've been saying this for a while. You are not going to get a whole hell of a lot of knowns for Dylan Larkin.
no.
If I'm a playoff team, why the hell would I want to give up a known for another known? I want to give up a known and use from my assets of young players, okay? And that's where this franchise is at right now. And
Try the
people
250,
need to accept that. Like, life would be so much easier. And I know there's a lot of pushback in the chat. I understand your point in theory. If a guy wants to be out of here, get him out of here, okay? This is a very precarious spot for the Red Wings right now. Steve Yzerman has to play this right. He needs to get this right. And I would wait and pray that there was some kind of bidding war. And in the meantime, a guy that claimed in June that he wants out of here, all right, if there's any inkling of him using his no trade, you remind him how miserable it's been here during the course of the season.
Yeah.
And voila, at trade deadline, I'm not doing this again. There's no way. I am not going through another March in Detroit. I'm not doing this. I want out now. Yes, Steve, I'll go to Buffalo. Yes, Steve, I'll go to Montreal. Yes, Steve, I'll go to Anaheim. And the no trade clause is gone. And that's where we're at right now. You have to play this smart. And the one thing that I will say about Steve Yzerman, and if you don't trust me, look at his track record. He's done pretty good on trades. He's played the long game. He's been patient. And,
he does shit on his terms.
I would recommend that on this very day. I would recommend Steve Yzerman to sit up there, squinting as he's apt to do, and go, we aren't going to make a move that's detrimental to the club. I will do everything I can to accommodate the player. And don't even say his name. Don't even say his name. And then he'll squint some more and he'll go, but we're not going to make a move that's detrimental to the Detroit Red Wings. And
all I thought about, Sean,
yeah,
was when you were saying that, and you said, I don't want to go through another March like this. Mm-hmm. And then I would say, you know what, Dylan, that's funny. And then I would have his stat sheet right here. And I would say, you know what, I don't want to go through another March like this either, if you play.
Yeah.
Because who knows what bullshit tournament they're going to come up with next year? Do they even have it invented yet?
They actually do.
Do they really? Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
Neal, you're going to love this.
Let me guess. They take all the international players and the American players, and they put their stick in the middle of the ice, and they put a blindfold on someone, and they take sticks and they throw them from one side to the other to choose teams. No? Oh, that's probably the All-Star game. All right, tell me, what are they doing? I can't wait for this.
They're having a new iteration of the Four Nations. But what they're going to do is they're going to have an American team, a Canadian team, a Finnish team, a Swede team, and then basically a world team.
And what's the name of this?
It's going to be a tournament, and I'll take it over the All-Star game every day. But again, consider the source. I love best first best. I love best first best. I don't even know the name of it. I don't give two shits. I love. I love.
When is this happening?
All-Star break.
Shout out.
So are we shutting down the league for a month?
Not a month. It'll be less than that. And then you have to remember the World Cup of Hockey comes back in 2028.
Of course it does. Of course it does. Well, where's that at? Estonia? Budapest?
I think it's
Budapest.
Oh, of course. That was going to be my next guess.
I joke. I kid.
Right.
Is it crazy, fellas, to say that this move by Steve Yzerman trading Larkin is the defining move of his tenure? This will decide whether or not he survives another 3 years of a rebuild?
Okay.
Guys, he isn't going anywhere. He isn't going anywhere.
I don't know.
Okay, there's that. And Sean, I don't like that because it sounds negative, but it's true. But here's the flip side of the coin. If you were to put Vegas odds on the Larkin trade of Yzerman, quote, winning it, because there is leverage.
Yeah.
There is some leverage by Larkin.
And there are teams that will be desirous of his services.
Sure. But he will be the underdog in winning the trade.
Yes.
He will. It's just, all right, I'll wrap it up, dude, and we'll get on to the 4-down stuff. You got 40-plus minutes of the Larkin stuff. Very
thank you.
Clippable or whatever.
Yeah, thank you, Neal. I appreciate
Whatever.
it. Woodward Wings appreciates your
Justin
patronage.
and I are really happy today.
Yeah.
Nah.
And we still have a Dylan Larkin 4-down.
We do. We'll do that when we come back. But make no mistake about it, Sean. Through all of this, Steve Yzerman will be a massive underdog to win this Larkin trade. I do believe that. And he does need to alter to some degree, in my opinion, not his, obviously not his. I would like to see, because that seems to be his lane is the trade. Mm-hmm. Like whether, and I know Spencer Raxter's going to see this and throw up in his mouth.
Yeah.
But he had the deal done for Quinn Hughes. It just didn't come with the contract, right? Right?
Maybe.
Maybe not. Okay, I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe,
we
like
were told.
maybe not.
My understanding is I think he was more apt to have that conversation with Bill Guerin come July 1st than maybe he was with the Detroit Red Wings because of the position the Detroit Red Wings are in. That's my understanding. It doesn't mean that I'm right.
Very logical reasoning.
But my
Young Sean.
understanding after having a conversation with somebody was he was more apt to the second July 1st hits because we were all here that day. The second July 1st hits, 12 o'clock, he can get on the phone with Bill Guerin. His agent can get on the phone with Bill Guerin and start the negotiation process in regards to an extension there.
Right.
My understanding was he was more apt to have that conversation with Bill Guerin, considering the circumstances that the Minnesota Wild are in, than he would have been with the Detroit Red Wings. So in that regard, if I'm Steve Yzerman, I know people don't like to hear this, but I don't blame him for being a little gun-shy. I don't.
You do the fucking deal.
Yeah.
Sean, you do the fucking deal.
I don't blame him for being a little gun-shy. I'm sorry.
Is it fair to say, though, if they had Quinn Hughes,
Your turn.
Dylan Larkin would still be a Red Wing?
Today,
Yes.
I can't. All right. The answer to that question lies in Dylan Larkin.
I think.
Does that make sense? I don't know.
Yeah, but I think that's a cop-out.
Is Dylan Larkin?
Well, I'll ask a question in a second.
Is
then. Go
Dylan
ahead.
Larkin happy enough that Quinn Hughes is here and maybe they still miss the playoffs? Because I can't tell you how the season would have ended. I would think that maybe they would push their way in. Maybe they would force their way past Boston. Maybe they would force their way past Ottawa. It's hard to answer that question, Justin. I'm not trying to take the coward's way out.
No, it's okay.
I don't know.
Can I take a shot at that question?
Yes, go ahead.
I'd like to think that Dylan Larkin would have had an even strength point from March 2nd to April 4th in that scenario. I'd like to think that, but I don't know. His resume suggests he wouldn't. All right, let's go to the break. Sean, hey, walk away from all this discussion knowing this, all right? He's not blameless. He's not blameless. He is part of the problem. The stats I give are part of the problem.
You know who's not part of the problem, Neal? Supreme Lending.
Supreme Lending is not the problem. No doubt about that. Hey, that's good, young Justin. That's good, El Slapo. No, but the bottom line, Chad and Chris, those are our guys at Supreme Lending. If you're getting in the mortgage game, those are the two numbers you need to call on the screen right there. They know all the programs that are out there for you. And, look, it's a tough housing market to navigate right now. Get the experts on your side, guys. Why wouldn't you guys hold court with the people that know? Chad, Chris, Supreme Lending. Give them a call today. And if you mention Woodward Sports, you get up to $500 off your appraisal. So that's a win-win scenario. And, hey, Chad doesn't have a no-trade clause. He's there at Supreme Lending, everybody. So, again, Supreme Lending, our partners here at Woodward Sports.
And how about Yaldo Eye Center, Sean?
Yeah, we welcome
Hey, Sean.
the legendary Yaldo Eye Center
Shout
to
out.
the Woodward family. Are you tired of fumbling for your glasses or dealing with the daily hassle of contacts? It is time to take control of your vision with Yaldo Eye Center. Listen, I don't care what experience, 100,000 procedures. They are trusted experts. LASIK surgery is completely painless. It takes just 8 minutes. Think about that, 8 minutes. And the recovery is so fast, most patients are seeing 20/20 the next day. Right now, you can take advantage of this great summer promotion they got going on. Listen up right now. Just $16.99 per eye, regardless of your prescription. It is a one-time investment that will save you thousands of dollars on glasses and contacts in the long run. Trust me, as a guy that used to wear glasses, I couldn't be happier that I don't have to deal with that crap anymore. Wake up with clear vision. Book your consultation with Yaldo Eye Center today. It's YaldoEyeCenter.com/1699. That's YaldoEyeCenter.com/1699.
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
Some days call for light, others lean bold. What about everything in between? All Day IPA, the easy choice for every day. Citrusy, crisp, refreshing. Flavor you can float with. Light on the hops, big on refreshment. One's great. Two, even better. Brewed with you in mind. No shortcuts, no fuss. Big on flavor, never too much. All Day IPA. Hop into easy.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
All Day IPA, everybody. Look, you guys, 15 years of All Day IPA, which is tough to believe, but hey, everybody out there, you guys made it last. That's right, founders in the game. 15 years, which is kind of hard to believe because people have been drinking a long time. I remember the very first can I ever had. I was camping, ironically enough, and it was great, everybody. They defined the session IPA category: citrusy, crisp, and refreshing, perfectly balanced taste. 4.7 alcohol as well. It's built to go the distance for the entire game. Next time you're watching the game, make it an all-day IPA from Founders.
And JB here, let me tell you about Loom Cannabis. Loom Cannabis has their brand new
My
product.
boy made the jump,
the
man.
Buzzin' Energy. All hang, no hangover, 7.5 milligrams
He
of
was on the
THC, 100 milligrams of caffeine, and they have 2 flavors as well, raspberry lemonade and peach. So make sure when you tap in with Loom from Petoskey all the way down to the Metro Detroit area, tap in with WSN30 and get 30% off your order, and tap in with these new Buzzin' Energies because they rock.
All right, everybody. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neal Ruhl, Sean Baligian, KG, Young Joey, Young Justin here in for JB Smooth.
White JB.
White JB here in the house. Been seeing Michael Jackson Skin Doctor or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Who knows? Rob Coddington, our buddy from Varchats. This 250 America Varchats
That
model's
is
fire.
solid.
Man.
That is.
That's good stuff.
I was trying to decide. It's a bourbon, but it doesn't go like a bourbon to me. Does that make sense?
It's on the sweeter side. To me.
It's
But it has like the spice finish, but not the spice. You know?
Yeah.
The reason behind that is because it's a high rye bourbon, so it's 36% rye. A lot of your other bourbons, they're around like 19%.
okay. That makes sense. Yeah. That. This is my thing.
Yeah. No, I
How much
like
are
it.
these bottles?
These ones we're selling them at 75 at the distillery.
Okay.
It's not bad at all.
I'm gonna buy one. This is really good.
Yep,
This-
right over there on Chicago Road,
this
man.
This is a good sipping. Yeah, I love this.
I like how Sean asked me if I taste America in the bottle.
All right, let's clean up these super chats. Let's get into the 4 Down Friday, by the way. So here we go. Detroit, DC. Eiserman would have lost his job already if he weren't in Detroit.
No question. How does anybody argue that? If his name wasn't, I'm gonna pull a Sergei Fedorov. If his name was Sam Jones, not a lot of people are gonna remember that one. Justin, you don't even know that.
What about Mike Jones?
If his
Mike
name
Jones.
if his name was Sam Jones, I'm convinced he wouldn't be general manager of the Red
Nope.
Wings any longer.
He would have been fired 2 years ago.
All right, LaBartney has a run here. Super duper chat.
Shout out.
Can
My
we
dog.
give Dennis Rodman a shout out? What happened to T-Foss? Did he go the same way as Mass? Ironically enough, T-Foss will be with Sean on Monday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
looking forward to
As
it.
a
I
matter
can't
of
wait.
fact.
Yeah.
Guys, like,
Yeah, y'all going crazy for Maz.
Yeah, dude, like-
Maz is not gone.
Yeah.
He was just here yesterday.
Maz is filling in to hosting the heavyweights tonight. Tap in 5 to 7.
He was
He's
literally here yesterday.
Yeah.
Terry is head of the writing division. He's here. Like, they are all here. They're just doing different things than what they used to do. That is called growth.
Right.
That is what we're doing right now.
Mike G, you my dog. I saw you in there. We didn't kill
Terry-
Tom Mazaway's career. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't blame Woodward for that.
Terry is such a quality guy. He's writing, and he threw in our text group yesterday, who wants to write? I want to give you an opportunity. Like, that's so cool. I mean, here's a guy, legend in this town, and that's what he's doing. And to me, that's the coolest thing about this is like to me, we're promoting El Slapo. Like, I was going to do the hockey thing, and then he was like, can I do a Larkin thing? And I said, it's yours because we're promoting you. And that's, like, to me, that's the beauty of Woodward Sports. I mean, they aren't going anywhere, guys. No way.
No
how.
question. Labartney, shout out my guy, JFL, in the Super Duper chat. Silas in the Super chat. I'm just glad I don't have to hear about how Larkin is a local guy from Michigan. What part of Michigan was Sergey from? Our best players aren't from here.
Who cares if they're good? Just bring me good players,
I don't
please.
give a shit
Holy
where
fuck.
they're from.
You're right.
I don't give a shit where they're from.
Yes, I would love for them to be born-bred Americans, but that's not the life we live, all right? We deal with Swedes, we deal with Russians, we deal with Canadians. This is hockey. This
All
isn't
are
football.
welcome.
This
All
isn't
are
football.
welcome.
Yes.
For the most part.
Remember all
For the
those
most
part.
Americans?
Right.
Remember
As long as you
AG.
benefit me.
Remember all those Americans on the back-to-back Stanley Cup champion? Remember all the Americans on one of the greatest rosters of all time in 2002? Come on, guys. I want a winning hockey team. That supersedes everything.
Detroit, D.C. Hughes' deal was done. Yzerman balked. Captain has failed. You explained it before.
I understand it. I do. I get if I'm going to make a deal of that magnitude, especially the precarious situation that the Red Wings are in, I want a close to guarantee that this is a guy that's going to be here long term, and he didn't get that guarantee. I would have balked too. In fairness to Steve can be blamed for a lot of things, okay? I understand that one. I do. I understand that one.
Nick B. Schultzen, love Larkin, but he's too soft to be captain for this team. Ship him out of here. As long as you get the best deal.
Yeah.
I don't like the soft stuff. I don't know if that's fair. I don't know if
He was
that's
soft
fair.
in March.
I don't know if that's fair though. If you want to say he didn't show up, you can say that. That's fine. But this has been a pattern for a few years now. When the
Don't
ice
say that,
gets
Sean.
when the ice gets smaller, when there's less space out there,
His stat sheet gets
the
smaller.
construction of this team and Dylan Larkin has told me that this is not a playoff team.
Yeah.
That this is not a playoff caliber team. And wow, it's crazy. Like, facts have shown me that they're not a playoff team.
Labartney in the Super Duper chat. Did I do this one already? Can we give Dennis Rodman a shout out?
Yes. Yeah, we did
Okay,
that.
we
Yeah.
did that one. They got a 30 for 30 coming out on Rodman.
Oh,
I just
boy.
saw the reels on social.
Oh, boy.
It's going to be electric.
They better cover it all, too.
Oh, they do.
I could
Okay.
add some stuff.
They touched
Yeah,
on-
you
know
added
what was
some
funny?
stuff yesterday I
Like
didn't know
your
about.
story yesterday,
I could add
they
some
literally talked about that.
Did they?
Not that event, but just him at arcades.
He was a child.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
people
that's what
don't-
they
yeah,
said.
He literally went from a 15-year-old kid that liked to play arcade games and wanted to play softball at Canton Softball Center to what he is now. And there's no in between.
Yeah.
It was like he jumped from 15 to freak of the world. It was really cool guy. I mean,
yeah,
I didn't know him once the change happened. There was an incident that changed his life.
Yeah.
Yes.
But really cool guy.
I've never heard a
really
bad
cool
word
guy.
about Dennis Rodman in terms of him being a good person.
Yeah.
So.
Real quick, let me clean up these super chats. Labartney, Mike G knows what's up with his Maz comments. He'll be on tonight with the heavyweights, everybody. Calm down. Terry will be on Monday.
All right. Crunch time working to get them every Friday. Just saying. Like,
Anyway, Labartney, shout out
Maz.
Greg Thomas. Yeah, so there it is. Man, that super chats, dude. Labartney in the super chat at Tampa. You got an XLS and a PPT. I'm not privy on that conversation, so I don't know what's going on there. Chris Putt.
I'm super chatting to other.
Why
chat
do
members.
Pathetic, Draper, and Stevie get to trade him? Okay, get to trade. You know what? Then phrase that right, Chris Putt. You can say that. I can't fight you on it. Why do Pathetic, Draper, and Stevie get to trade Pathetic Larkin in March? Because that was pathetic. Oh, everyone's quiet and everyone's looking down now.
I'm trying to get the show back together.
Right, this guy right here,
Weird.
man.
Everybody looks away.
Jesus,
You know,
man.
I'll say this.
Hey, pathetic Stevie, pathetic Draper. Yeah! Well, Larkin was pathetic in March.
Everybody
I
does
hope
that.
that they get an incredible package for Dylan Larkin. And I think they will if they play their cards right. I really do, especially if a bidding war starts. But some of the issues still exist. I think their scouting has been less than across the board, in particular their professional scouting. Something has to be done about it.
Absolutely.
Something has to be done about it.
Just remember, too, through all this, Alex DeBrincat, 40-goal season. Just remember that.
He's been the benefactor. There are two gifts that fell into his lap. There really are. There is Alex DeBrincat wanted out of Ottawa, couldn't stand it anymore, and there is the John Gibson rise from the dead. And still, even with those two gifts that fell in his lap, they haven't been able to make the playoffs. I know how people feel about Steve in this town, okay? I'll go ahead and say it for you. This has been miserable. Miserable. He has been a pure, unmitigated failure in this town. He has, okay? And again, and this is why I'm going to get your back, Neal, you're asking him to take over something that was a debacle. It really was. It was, to use a term that you use, it was minus 2 years. It really was. It was minus 2 years.
Yeah.
What he's done since then hasn't worked.
So much pressure is on the draft when you walk into this scenario. So much pressure. You have to hit, at a better than, I almost said Brad Holmes, but I don't want to get people going, a Howie Roseman. You got to hit at a Howie Roseman clip. And you have to. You don't have a choice.
If you're gonna go, we talked about this a couple days ago. If you're gonna go with we're gonna have a bunch of good players, then you have to have a bunch of good players. Carolina's a bunch of good players. Okay?
Yeah.
They really are. Carolina's a bunch of good, and trust me, when I worked there 10 years ago, I saw it's a bunch of good players. There's nothing special there. There really isn't. There's nothing special.
And the one, quote, special guy they had, they traded to Dallas.
But you better make sure that your top four lines are good.
You need
right?
8 20-goal guys.
And you know what? To that point, you need 6 or 7 good defensemen.
Yep. Jay Wiley, been working midnights, missing the show lately. Jay Wiley, it's all there on YouTube. If your podcast is your thing, Spotify. Yeah.
If you can't watch it live, it'll still be there.
Yeah. Spreaker, Spotify, iTunes. It's all, we download it everywhere.
Come in, drop a like. That's still support for us.
Yeah, no doubt, Jay Wiley. So I see you in here, though. We appreciate you. Mike Willett, can someone remind me who signed Larkin, Holland, or Yzerman? Whose guy is he? Yzerman signed him. And I questioned that at the time.
He
and got murdered by you guys.
Remember, if I'm not mistaken, he showed up at his house. He kind of surprised him at his house, right? If I'm not mistaken, that's kind of how it worked.
Jay Wiley in Super Chat. Detroit, we don't hold hands. You want to leave, leave. We want players that want to be here. That's for all organizations except the Skubal situation.
You're right. You're not wrong, but not at the detriment of the club.
No,
I am not going to make a move because Dylan Larkin wants a move. I'm not going to do that. That doesn't...
Chris
it doesn't
Putt,
make any sense.
Chris Putt in the Super Chat. Sean, this reminds me of the Bruce Norris days with 5 scouts, all based in Southern Ontario, with a pathetic GM and suits making the decisions.
Something has to be done about the professional scouting.
Absolutely.
And you know exactly what it is. I don't need to tell you exactly what it is. It is something has to be done about the professional scouting.
Tampa Lions Club in the chat. Fired Maz, hired 10 of Justin's friends. That's odd. Then why is Maz on today on the heavyweight?
Maz is not fired, y'all.
Yeah, I can promise if the decisions were up to me, I would be on the desk somewhere. So,
Steve O'Baby, Jared Goff's going to request a trade. Ask Matthew Stafford. All right, let's take the break.
Tell me about pure psychology, Sean, where you can't mess around.
We talk about sports every day. Wins, losses, pressure, expectations. Real life is not always so easy. At Woodward Sports, we want you to know you're never alone, and neither is your mental health journey. I don't care who you are, okay? You've all been at that point in time where you needed somebody to talk to. And at Pure Psychiatry, they provide personalized psychiatric care designed specifically for you. This is not a cookie cutter thing. Well, it worked for him, it worked for her, it worked for them. No. They're going to get to the brass tacks of what works for you. 16 locations in Michigan, 2 in Ohio. They make getting help accessible and comfortable. We've all been there before. I've been there before. And if you've been thinking about taking that first step, I can tell you unequivocally, do it. There it is on your screen, PurePsychMI.com. That's PurePsychMI.com.
We aren't quite sure if they consume more beer or sports. Either way, the heavyweights are here. Live on Woodward Sports, daily 5 to 7 p.m.
Some days call for light, others lean bold. What about everything in between? All Day IPA, the easy choice for every day. Citrusy, crisp, refreshing. Flavor you can float with. Light on the hops, big on refreshment. One's great. 2, even better. Brewed with you in mind. No shortcuts, no fuss. Big on flavor, never too much. All Day IPA. Hop into easy.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Justin Sutau here, and let me tell you about Gold Crown Cannabis.
We go.
Man, if you want to smoke like royalty, the Royal Jesters are the only option. The elite pre-rolls with 1.5 grams of THC coated in keef, live resin infused. And man, these things don't canoe. They smoke clean as hell, and make sure you check them out at literally every cannabis store on the face of the earth. The Gold Crown is the best in the game. They are royalty in the weed game, so make sure you tap in.
Back at it, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neal, Ruhl, Sean, Baligian, KG getting a bottle of Varchaz 250 celebration.
Get in there, KG.
Yeah, they only got 300 bottles left at Varchaz. They're on Chicago Road over by Oakland Mall. Pull up over there. Tomorrow they got a big event going on, 4 to 10. First 50 people get a free flask. Young Justin is here. Young Joey is here. Rob Coddington from Varchaz is here chilling. Kind enough to bring a bottle. Very, very electric. All right. Stephen Baffy, AI is telling me Larkin will get a package anchored by a high-end roster player, top prospects such as Minnesota's, Uroff, or Montreal's young assets.
Yes, something like that.
Plus multiple first-round picks.
You are not going to get something of consequence. Like, hey, you know what? We're going to make a deal. We think we're pretty closer, and Dylan Larkin can put us over the top. So why the hell would I give you one piece of what's already at my spot? You know what? Can I interest you, Justin? Can I play this game since he brought up Montreal?
Sure.
Can I give you Reinbacher? Can I interest you in Owen Beck? Can I interest you in a couple of draft picks?
Yeah, I mean, I personally, I'm not sure. I think it's unrealistic to expect them to trade for someone that is of the caliber of Dylan Larkin, because no team that you're going to trade with.
Why would you do that?
It doesn't make sense. People want someone who is an immediate replacement, which is crazy.
Because they think it's their fantasy league. They're not building a franchise. 100%. They're playing their fantasy game.
You have to reset this thing. You have to trade things that are going to help you in 3 years. Like, this is like, you are committed back to at least retooling this thing, which will take at least a couple years, but most likely another rebuild, which should take 3 years like Montreal did, because now, unlike the first time, you actually have some talent and some building blocks to build off of, not the absolute scratch.
Do you know who Zurovsky is? A lot of people, Elliot Friedman thinks that this guy's going to be like the next big thing, okay? And he's about a year away. He's got one more year in his KHL contract. There's some speculation that he's going to operate the way that Ivan Demidov did. When his KHL season's over, he's going to go straight to Montreal. What if Montreal threw Zurovsky at you?
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Can we do some football? Yes. Please. I'm asking.
Absolutely.
I do a lot for you guys. That'd be cool. Can you do some football for me?
Can we do some 4 downs at all?
Yeah.
Like it's 9 o'clock, bro.
Let me clean up all the chats, all right? Dante 151. Never forget when Tom Mazway said that a Subway worker is on the spectrum, along with Scott Harris and Chris Illich. Am I wrong, Sean and KG?
Yeah. No,
Jesus Christ.
He's not wrong.
Maz said that shit.
The Maz arc with the Detroit Lions 2026 season, it isn't talked about enough. You know that.
No, it was epic.
It literally went from it's over, tear it down, okay? There's no reason to even pay attention to the draft. The Rams are going to win the Super Bowl. I can't believe it. To we're going 15-2, and all we have to do is beat the Rams once. But that's Maz. That's what makes him
That's
so
the Maz
huggable.
experience.
Yeah, that's the Maz experience.
Maz, heavyweights today, 5 to 7, co-hosting.
He isn't going anywhere, guys.
We're going to resuscitate him after we killed him, as you guys know.
Right.
Neal, will you
Sideless.
send me your 4 downs?
What's that?
Will you send me your 4 downs?
Yeah, I was about to say.
never
We
mind.
got him.
Say, I thought I did.
We got him.
Sideless in the super chat. That's a L take, Neal. Let's not undersell this car before we sell it. See it driving down the road. Slaps the hood of the car. Did you see him in the Olympics? You got my word. It's stronger than oak. Jay
That's
Wiley,
so funny.
Sean, I'm with you. Dante 151. Maz chat poll is Illich, Harris, and Stevie Y on the spectrum, because I think Maz would say yes. KG, Sean. Am I wrong? Labartney in the super chat. Shout out my guy KG. When will the UAE let me buy $2 super chat?
I have no idea.
Labartney, your godfather. You can just drop it in the right. Like the chat's just moving so fast, dude.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Labartney, you carte blanche, man.
yeah,
You've
you fire
been
away.
so-
You're a made man around here.
1,000%.
Shout out LaBarney. Much
Yeah.
love.
Labartney also said, shout out Dante and JFL, Comrade Maz. Pinochettes, Tommy, too emotional. Okay, I got everything caught up.
Good.
Yes.
Lions,
4 down.
down.
Lions 4
For
down.
Christ's sake,
package.
please.
Who's doing it?
I am doing it.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
El Slepo.
The first down of the Lions 4 down. Who is the cornerback opposite DJ Reed week 1 of next year?
Come on, you know the answer to that, KG.
You mean this season?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's TA.
it's TA,
Yeah.
right?
He was at the OTA field
It's
yesterday.
TA.
When do we get some, like, resolution on that?
I don't think we are. We just, we gonna keep rolling until they say so.
So we're just going to show up at OTAs, look around.
Yeah.
like, we're good. Then we're going
Yeah.
to show up at training
You
camp.
act normal. You don't bring more attention
No,
to
that's
yourself,
really
all right?
funny. The 2 years that we talk about has been extended with TA. It really has.
Yeah.
It's we'll know in 2 years. Well, let's give him one more year. It really, but
It's a big
TA.
year for him, though.
It's TA.
If he's on the field, it's a big year for him.
I mean, it's got to be TA. Who else is it going to be? Keith Abney?
I agree.
Like, there's no other option. It's TA or you pick someone up off the street.
It's got to be.
Yeah,
I'm bigger on TA than most people are.
I am too.
I'm a TA believer.
There's, I think,
I'm not going to hang out with them,
I
you know,
think-
like
I
in the
don't know
offseason.
Joey's thoughts.
Or his
Right.
people.
You might get caught up in some shit. Yeah,
I
you
don't
might
know
not want
Joey's
to.
thoughts, but I think we're in unison in this room. I'm not saying that the guy's going to be a Pro Bowler,
Yeah.
but I'm not willing to throw him out yet.
But this is a big
I
year.
think his floor is a CB too.
I agree with you.
Which is crazy
I
because
agree
you
with
can
you.
make that argument for DJ Reed.
Yeah.
DJ Reed was much better as a CB2.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a CB1 on this
Wait a
Lions
minute.
team. So,
It sounds like we're talking about somebody else in this town that's been in the news lately.
hey, man.
Michael. Speaking of that, Michael let in the super chat. Can you play Freebird the day Dylan Larkin leaves? We can do it for you.
No, we
Maz,
can't. We'll
Maz
get
greater than
demonetized.
Rakestraw. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, Mike G says Maz greater than Rakestraw. Maz greater than Jeff Okuda. I agree.
I would also.
Second down.
Second down of the Detroit Lions 4-down package.
Hold on. I'm salty. Tia has 1 pick in 4 years. He's becoming Josh Jacobs right before our eyes. Hey, I'm salty. Hey, Sauce Gardner has 3 picks ever. Trash.
That
Trash.
was me. Sorry, KG. KG was like, what the hell was that?
Yeah, I was looking like, what the hell?
I don't judge my cornerbacks by interceptions. I'm sorry.
There's more metrics to judge.
I'm salty says that Sauce Gardner sucks. Confirmed.
The greatest cornerback I've ever seen, a guy by the name of Deion Sanders, people stopped throwing his way. I mean, they literally did. And the guys that he played with, in particular in Dallas, whether it be Kevin Smith or Larry Brown, were the benefactor of that. I'm not comparing TA to Deion Sanders, but I think there's a little bit more to it than how many interceptions he has. One man's opinion.
Michael Daniel, shout out Miss D-Mac, Spenny, KG, the old show. Neal, great show, although, guys, we need a lefty at first. Michael Daniel, I appreciate you rolling with the show, though, and bumping down to the morning show with us. Thank you. All right, next down.
All right, the third down of the Detroit Lions 4-down package. Or this is the second down. Is it simply plug and play with Penei Sewell at left tackle?
Duh.
Yes.
Yes.
Will there be any bumps?
No.
No.
I really don't think so.
No.
No.
Okay.
He was drafted as that.
No.
Okay.
What? So we did that, whether we wanted to admit it or not. We did the time-honored Lions tradition of playing a guy where he shouldn't be playing. We did,
But it worked.
and it worked.
He was all pro as a
it
right
actually
tackle.
fucking worked.
Which shows you how good he was.
Right.
Yeah.
So now, yes, this solidifies the line.
Yeah.
I cannot sell this. I think this line. We're going to have those conversations again going into the 2026 season that this line is a top 5 line. I firmly believe that.
The adjustment for him happens in camp, but once we get out of camp and we're in the season,
100.
he'll be ready to go.
And you get that familiarity, and you have a legit quarterback at the center that can point and knows exactly what's going on in a seasoned veteran like Cade Mays. It all comes together nicely.
And that could also do wonders for a guy that I'm worried about, Christian Mahogany, if he is said to be the starter.
Yeah, that's
if
exactly
he is the
it.
starter.
Yeah, I
or
get
whoever they put there.
Yeah.
Miles Frazier, hey, you got
What?
Penei right next to you.
What draft class was Mahogany from?
2024.
Okay.
I ain't
Labartney.
willing to go that far, but I hear you, though. I hear you. I
Okay.
hear you. I hear you.
Just
It
saying.
doesn't save the class. It makes it look better.
Yeah, 2 out of 6 ain't the
Yeah, it
best.
makes it
but-
You
look
get a
better.
starting guard in the 6th?
Yeah, it makes it
Yeah,
look
but
better. There's no doubt
Is
about
he good
it.
is the question. Like, he's a starter. Is he good? Like,
Okay.
all right.
All right,
But
go,
look,
young Justin.
The line's much improved. Let me get this. Labartney in the super chat. TA is good and hilarious for his Airbnb robbery.
No, for real. If he get away with that, that's some Detroit legend type shit. Like,
Tampa Lions Club, nice to see TA took a break from armed robberies and gambling to come to practice. Well, I mean, he's contractually.
in his defense, he didn't do the armed robbery. He just may or may not have.
Neither
known
did
some
the
people.
juice.
Yeah, that's all. I can't control what other people do.
Jay Wiley in the super chat. Does the cider mill have good
Show
donuts,
him
Sean?
on this.
Sign me up. Of course.
It depends which cider mill you go to.
But they're all good though.
They're all good, but there
Some
are
are bad.
Some that are
levels.
great.
No,
There
there's
are
some
some
that
that are
next
Oh,
great.
there
level
are
for sure.
like
yeah.
Franklin. I think
Oh, yeah,
Franklin's
Franklin's
they,
elite.
they're elite. Okay,
It's right by my house.
my cider mill of choice Parminters. It's all about the cider.
Yeah.
I still have 2 gallons in my fridge waiting to be taken out of the fridge. It is the most elite cider.
You gotta
Next
go
up.
to Rochester Hill Cider Mill. They have an outstanding apple pie.
Really?
Look out for that.
I like apple
Like
pie.
it's got the breadcrumb on top.
Yeah.
Fourth down of the Detroit
Thanks for that, Joey.
Lions.
All right, next down.
The Detroit Lions 4-down package. Who will be the wide receiver for week 1?
Greg Dortch.
Dortch.
He's the Khalif Raymond
What do
role
you?
on this team.
All right, you got that look on your face. What do you say?
It ain't Kendrick Law. We know that now. So
Well, I know. But you know who opened? You know what that situation opens a door for in camp?
what?
Kennedy.
Oh, you know what? Oh my God, how did I forget that?
Mr. Kennedy.
Hey,
Kennedy.
yeah, I was gonna say, hold on, pause. Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Why would you? Now, let me ask you a question. Do you respect Brad Holmes?
Yes, I do.
Do you look, why would you? Why would you go pick up a guy like Dortch if you have Kennedy? Why would you go do that?
Because Dortch will be wide receiver 5.
Is Brad Holmes dumb? Why would Brad Holmes do that?
I mean, it's a loaded room, man.
Is he dumb while you're in?
He has to earn snaps over TK. TK's been here. He
I
knows
don't
the
know how
system.
anybody does that.
He's made big plays on third down.
I have
trying to
no
tell
idea.
you.
I have no idea how anybody does that.
Then why do they
measured-
keep bringing him back, Sean?
Now he's the 4. Oh, I'll throw it.
Don't do it. You keep that hat on your fucking head.
Kennedy. All right. NFL 4 down? Yes.
Why don't we take the break and then give the people the 4 down?
All right.
Kennedy. All right. Where are we going?
Let me tell
That
you
was
about.
empty,
Let me Justin Satawa tell you about Mad Packs.
Oh, now why JB? Where'd he go?
I don't know where JB
Why do you hate
went.
JB?
Now.
Why do you hate the blacks?
That's all right. All right, let's relax. You know
ain't
what I
black
don't hate,
anymore.
though, is Mad Packs. Mad Packs is the premium pre-roll in the dispensary game. They have the high-low, the boom shakalaka, both 1.3 milligrams of absolute bliss. And you guys are killing me. Just like Mad Packs will kill you and put you out, just like you should be when you're smoking some weed. So make sure you tap in with Mad Packs to get the best pre-rolls in the game.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Thrive Energy pouches give me the energy and clarity to find and beat the shit out of every opportunity that shows its face.
Live and direct, I'm back on set action. Create the wave, we cannonball splash 'em. Mic cord swinging, get your head chopped. Point blank, dead stop. 16 bars in a headlock.
Thrive Energy pouches are for the people who actually want to win, not for the crybabies out there who are happy with a participation award. There's zero sugar, so give Thrive a try.
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball. A network for the city, by the city. Woodward Sports is Detroit sports.
What's up, everybody? Neal Ruhl here for Mortgage Pros. Looking for a career upgrade? Check out Mortgage Pros, the #1 mortgage broker to work with in the state of Michigan. That's right. We saw their incredible company culture firsthand at their annual block party. Their team truly loves what they do, and it shows. 4.9 star rating on Google, over 4,000 reviews. The reputation speaks for itself. So if you are looking for a new job, give Mortgage Pros in Troy a call. 248-416-1361. The number's on the screen right there. Mortgage Pros. Let the pros handle it. All right, 4 Down Friday, Bourbon Friday, all of it. Shout out Varchaz.
America.
The 250
Oh,
bottle.
that shit is.
That is what's right with
shit's
America.
good.
America.
It's slapping.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
see
just
it.
My
America.
ancestors are yelling at me for drinking this shit right now. It's that
I
good.
love the ancestors. When the ancestors
And KG, and you're saying
when they enter
got
the
a
chat,
point.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Rob's an ally. I'm just
listen,
saying.
when the ancestors enter the chat, it's on.
It's on.
It's on.
100%. All right. The TK85 discussion has unlocked a whole new round of super
Please, I'm
chats and
begging you,
chats.
stop it, please.
Sean,
America.
can I please read these?
No.
Labartney, Dante needs a shout out too. Dante always gets a shout out.
Dante
here,
always
man.
gets
Yeah.
one.
The Pillars, man. Dante 151 also in the super chat. TA beat the allegations. Also, throw the hat, Sean.
If you start this TK85 shit,
Well, hold on. Go pick it back up, Sean, and I'll read the next one. I'll wait.
All right, I'll wait. Don't worry, I'll wait.
While we wait, shout out to you, Wave fan. He wanted to see my shirt. Shout out the actual last good era of Red Wings hockey, Pavel Datsyuk.
Yeah.
and that's why we call him El Slappo.
Yep. Yeah. He wanted to be traded too.
Yes, he did. Well, I mean, at
Shout out to
that,
Magic
at that
Man.
point,
He should have
It
been
was
traded
over.
2 years earlier,
Yes.
but
Oh,
Right.
Sean, you're back? Okay.
Yeah, hi.
Michael Weary. Neal, do you have a man crush on TK85? No, I just like big catches on third down and road games.
all right.
There it is, just like that.
Labartney, shout out Franklin Cider Mill in the super duper
It's-
chat.
Yep.
Boy, those donuts, Franklin donuts, man, I don't know what it is. It's the extra frying or something. That is solid.
They can
J
get
Rod.
cider slushies too.
Yes.
J Rod. sorry. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. No, Parmenter's is the same way.
J-Rod Sayers in the super duper chat. This is to you, Sean. Fellas, late start to the day. Is there a chance to salvage Larkin if Illich and Yzerman actually make the moves this offseason to upgrade the roster? What are those pieces? Hope to be in studio Monday, June 15th.
No.
Is this salvageable?
No, and it shouldn't be salvageable. This is a gift. It is. Because the way they've operated is not working. I mean, it's undeniable. I don't know. Justin, seriously, I have fun with you. All right? And Al Slappo and all that stuff. If they continue on this path, are they a contender anytime soon?
No.
Okay, cool. So you know what you do? You try to get the biggest package that you can from an asset. And an asset that a lot of teams would kill for. Don't do it, please.
I did it. All right, let me ask you one question.
Hold your fire.
All right, hold it.
Hold.
From
It matters not. He is your king. Sorry, go ahead,
You're good. Let me ask you one question from my power play. The current asset projection for a 2C is 4 first-round assets. That is what Matt Barzell and Robert Thomas are going for. 2 players that are the
Two
same
players
player.
that demanded a trade that have a no-trade clause?
Neal, will you let me ask you a question?
No, I'm just...
Neal on your ass today.
Go ahead.
How much value did you lose by him requesting the trade versus the situations that Barzell and Thomas are in where the franchises are exploring those trades?
He's on the flip side of his prime, though. And I really think that's different. He is. He's on the flip side of his prime. If you believe the common theme that a player it's 27, 28 is in his prime, he's on the flip side of his prime. And I think that's different.
100%. Like, it's not, and I love this. Like, earlier in the chat, like, look, I appreciate you guys that interact with the show. We're not going to agree with everything. Like, we're just not. There's too many things that go on and difference of philosophies. Like, the people that run to AI for trade value, like, no,
AI doesn't know shit.
Yeah. No, it does.
Yeah, but
it knows a lot because it listens to what you say.
exactly. It just taking shit other people say.
Right. You know what I mean? But in this scenario, like, it doesn't get nuance because it's not a person. Right. Now, people don't get nuance.
Yeah.
No.
Trust me, I work in this field. People don't get nuance.
That's a fact.
Chris Putt, sorry for bad phrasing, Neal. The super chat is, let me, Chris Putt, don't apologize, bro. You're always good.
No, you're all good.
Jay Wiley. Okay, now are you ready, Sean? TK85 is a big play waiting to happen. Quote, 3rd and TK.
Let's
go!
Hey, 3rd and
Can I
TK.
get you from there? There we go.
At least you missed the camera this time. 3rd and TK. I like that.
I do too.
I'm going to start using that. 3rd and
I'm going to
TK.
get a shirt.
Would
I'm
you
gonna
guys
get a- I'm
stop?
gonna get
I'm
a-
begging you, please.
I'm going to get a shirt. Can I get a
Please,
personalized
please.
jersey?
Yeah, you can. You can.
Can I get 2 lines? Can I get Kennedy under it, quote, 3rd and TK?
You can.
Oh, my God.
You absolutely can. We'll make that happen.
All right, NFL 4 down.
All right, NFL.
Hurry up,
4
quicker.
down.
You're right.
Do it expeditiously.
Hey, it's Justin going through it today.
Justin's been the only
You
professional.
the whipping boy today. God damn, man. Shout out my guy, Justin, man.
All right. Ask your next question.
Can I? Do I have permission, Neal?
Yes, go ahead. By all means, please.
The first down of the NFL 4
Hey,
down.
pop one of your Adderalls and let's go. All right?
How will the quarterback situation in Minnesota shake out in Minnesota? Bonus question: should the Vikings tank for Bryce?
I love
You're a
everyone
Michigan
here.
fan. Why would you ask that question?
I love everyone here. I do.
Sean, which order do you want to go on that?
I don't even know where to start.
Well,
It's over for 9. How's that?
yeah, oh yeah, it's the Kyler Murray
It's
show.
It's over for 9.
It's the Kyler Murray show. Yeah,
All
yeah,
right, here it
yeah,
comes.
yeah.
I know.
Wait a minute.
Do it. Say it. Wait a minute.
Where was he drafted again?
I know. It's over for 9.
Was he not a top 10 pick?
It's over for 9.
Was he not a top 5 pick? Was he 5? Was he 5?
It's over for 9.
Who's top 10 pick? They're giving up on him that quickly?
It's over for 9.
How can that be? And you know who the big winner is in this whole J.J. McCarthy, Kyler Murray, Vikings quarterback thing? You know who the big winner is to me? And I've told you guys this before. Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson, not because of who's going to be quarterback or who's not quarterback. Justin Jefferson, the cereal still sucks. But I will give you credit for this. We know we tried it. A Vikings
Yeah,
fan
y'all
sent
did
it to
try
us, and we tried it.
You
all
at the
right?
time you said it wasn't that bad, but
It
continue.
wasn't that bad.
All right.
But like Jay Jettis flakes or Frankenberry. You know the answer to that.
yeah,
Or Golden
of course.
Grahams. You know the answer. But the moral of the story is this. My respect level for Justin Jefferson through all of this quote-unquote bullshit of the JJ 9 era, he handled it like a pro.
He did.
He didn't run to the media and cry about it. He showed up, let the ball sail over his head, and said, man, I got to be better. But he knew. He knew.
10th overall.
10th overall.
He
Didn't
didn't
work.
instantly.
Didn't work.
So I give a ton of credit to Justin Jefferson, and I have much more respect for him.
Yeah.
Much more respect.
give a ton
now,
of
granted,
credit-
now, I don't want him if I'm playing a playoff game.
Let me try to be consistent here. I don't like writing guys off after a year, but I think it's safe to say his Viking tenure is over.
Yeah.
I give a lot of credit to the Minnesota Vikings for pivoting when they know it's not going to work. And that's a tough thing to do. And that's something that I honestly, looking back on it, because hindsight's always 20/20.
All he does is win.
I wish the Red Wings would have done the same thing 2 years ago.
Yeah.
When they realized that they need to flip this timeline to being with Raymond and Sider instead of being with Larkin and DeBrincat.
Yeah. But the
I
Vikings didn't
remember
really
when
have
somebody
a choice
said
either.
that a couple of years ago and he got
We
killed
get it,
for
Sean. You were right. All right. Come on. just back off.
right.
Your team was in the Stanley Cup, the Eastern Conference Finals, and you were right about the Red Wings. All right. We get it.
Thank you.
Dynasty Builder. Someone's going to overpay for Larkin. This is a needed move for the Red Wings and Larkin. Dynasty
Yes.
Builder, not if it's a team he doesn't want to go to.
Unless you wait him out. And that's what you have
And
to
Sean,
do.
you're like to 30,000 foot it, and I'm with you. Like your logic makes sense if you're prepared to sit out the year.
You have
Listen,
to.
year.
How badly do you want to go? That's what I would look
This
at.
is Sean. This isn't a me question. This is a you
Oh,
question.
1,000%. I would look I'd look him right in the eye and go, how badly do you want out of here?
And if I'm the Red Wings, I wouldn't let him play because I can't risk having you be hurt.
You're
You
not
are too
going anywhere anyway. You're not. So the short-term damage compared to what might happen long-term, I'm sorry, I'm going to look at the long game every time. Every time.
Well, now you have to because you're 3 years away.
God hates cowards in the chat. Drop an Adderall. LOL. Not with the alcohol, Justin.
Don't do that, Justin.
Cheez-Its. I love bourbon. A lot of love for Bourbon Friday. Shout out Varchaz, by the way, coming in here and doing it. Let me see. What else was there? Detroit, DC. Neal, that bourbon is flowing. Detroit Dabber 9 is done. It's 5'9's time to shine.
Yeah, real shit.
5'9". I like that
5'9",
one.
That's good.
Mike,
That's a
Mike
good
G,
line.
JJ McCarthy's a winner. Thanks to JJ for 2023 and whipping Sparty and Ohio State's ass. Yeah, you know.
One thing I didn't think about, though, with Kyler Murray, it's great that the Vikings love him and he's going to take over QB1 and he might do okay with them. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 does come out in November, and I saw the trailer.
You're cooked.
That man is going to be preoccupied. I think we don't have to worry about the Vikings going forward, but that's just me.
All right, we talked about the fact that Maz. All right, I can't look you guys in the eye when I say this.
Oh God.
We talked about the fact that Maz is guest hosting on the heavyweights tonight, right?
Yes.
5 to 7.
Correct.
So tap in, shout out. Hold on, I can still see you guys. All right. Detroit DC in the chat. Maz is eating, quote, I have to say quote because it's not my words. All right. Maz is eating a big bowl of queef to get ready for the heavyweights tonight.
There is, okay, so there's a backstory there. He told us about some cereal that he liked.
It's called Quisp.
Quisp, and I
It's
was
from
like,
the
and
70s.
I kept calling it Queef. So Maz, his favorite cereal is Queef.
He does eat queefs in the
That's the
morning.
backstory.
He loves a good queef in the morning.
He loves Queef.
Gets his day going.
Okay, Mike G, JJ McCarthy should be Goff's backup. Jersey sales would be effing off the hook, yo.
Well, yeah, especially for that contract. Yeah, that. No. How about no?
Freddie Felt, Neal, I was told at the draft night where I booed JJ once he was drafted to a non-Lions team. And Freddie Felt's a big Michigan slappy. That picture of me in the hat is from him. That he's the enemy now, so I shouldn't be happy JJ flopped in the NFL so far. Was I lied to? Yeah, Freddie, for those that said that, yeah, you may have been lied to because once he's gone, dude, he's the enemy. And I'm glad he's failed.
You know what? Maybe he gets a Sam Darnold scenario. I don't know. Maybe somebody gives him a shot somewhere down the line, but it's not going to happen in Minnesota. It's not going to happen. They've made their decision.
Next down.
Where are we at? Second down of the NFL 4 down. Is it finally time for the Dallas Cowboys to be cowboy good?
Stop it.
I think so. I think it is time.
George Pickens?
I think so too.
CeeDee Lamb,
all right.
George Pickens.
Once again, it's going to be the.
Are we doing this
It's
again?
going to be the Jerry Circus yet again. They're going to be regular season darlings. Don't
Yes.
be surprised if they win at least 13 games. I'm think they're going to have
13
a great
games.
13's aggressive. Holy
I
crap.
think
So
they
then,
will-
yeah. So
I
then they're
think-
cowboy good.
I think they will have a great
So
regular
KG
season.
says yes.
But in the playoffs, it's going to be the Cowboys.
Okay,
show.
I won't argue
And you
with
know
that
that.
too much.
But
13's
I do think they could get as far as the NFC Championship.
13's
I do.
aggressive.
I think they can get there. I think they can get
As
there.
long as at some point in time in November or December I hear the Cowboys are back, that'll make me happy. Yeah, that's all I want to
Sean,
hear. I
you-
need
people
that.
going to be on that this year.
You have learned a lesson that I had to learn. In order for you to achieve what you really want, you have to be willing to fly close to the sun.
Oh,
And you
yeah.
need them to be good. You need them to be. Which
NFL
means,
needs it.
Which means you risk it. Like, I'm that way with the Knicks right now. I have risked this. In order for Knicks fans to get the ultimate heartbreak, I have to have this. Which means you have to fly close to the sun
yeah.
with the fact that they have the chance to win. And they're up 1-0.
I need though. Can I say this? I need a back bowl in November or December. You know what?
You want me to peep the schedule
I
real quick?
you know the Bengals will
I
be there.
love a good back bowl.
One of the teams already covered. It'll be the Bengals.
God forbid it's Cincinnati and Dallas late in the year again. That was the greatest back bowl of
Sean,
all time.
I have it up here. Can I take a look?
Yes.
The Bengals are favored to win every single game.
Of
but
course
2
they
this
are.
Season.
Of course they
I'm
are.
just reading the screen. Just reading the
Give me a good back bowl, Neal.
I don't like the lay of the land, Sean.
Ah, damn it.
I don't so from September 27th on, they play the Ravens, the Texans, the Buccaneers, the Packers, the Eagles, the Cardinals, the Colts, the 49ers.
What's post-Thanksgiving?
All right, the Titans, the Eagles, the Seahawks, the Rams, the Jaguars, the Giants, the Commanders. There are no good back bowls.
The Giants could be that's maybe an underrated back bowl because everybody's kind of
It's your only hope.
Giants. Yeah,
I was going to say that too, but it's a long shot.
Oh, it is.
It's just on paper right now. Things could happen as the year progresses.
I do like
but-
the Giants at plus 500 though, 600 to win that division.
That could be a real potential back bowl.
It could,
that could be
yeah.
a real potential
Yeah.
back bowl.
But that's all we have, man.
As of right now.
That's all we
As
have.
of now, things
And
change.
it's
You're
sad.
right.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Well, just ride with me.
Oh,
All right,
that'd be
next
a good
down.
back bowl.
The third down of the NFL 4-down package. How much will trading A.J. Brown impact the Eagles next year?
I know what everybody wants to say.
They wasn't.
None. It doesn't matter. He's a malcontent. It's A.J. Brown.
It's not even that. The offense was atrocious. Jalen Hurts, I think, is the underlying thing in all this. Nobody's talking enough about how Jalen Hurts can't throw the football, really. Like, he's a great runner. But in terms of actually making plays with his arm, he's not the best.
But KG, that's why, Sean, the people are going to say, he's a malcontent. He was part of the problem. I see the wheels turning right now. You think that there's more validity to what KG says than people will admit,
I
or no?
really do. No, I really do. And I think the interesting thing is we're all waiting for the Eagles to just go Eagle.
Yeah.
And Howie Roseman to just make that move because that's what he's shown. Is there that move for the Eagles? Don't get me wrong. Listen, I don't care what anybody says. You can talk about the Dallas Cowboys. You can talk about the New York Giants. I still think that division is the Eagles. I do.
Okay.
I really do. But if you're talking about them being a legitimate contender, which we're also accustomed to being, I'm not so sure about that.
And their defense is good. They got a lot of studs, but
Yeah.
they're not a great defense.
I agree with you.
There's still a lot of ways to go
Who's
with that
the
defense.
I think this is
Who's the edge?
I think
Sweat didn't work. Phillips didn't work. So it's like,
I think
Sweat
this
did
is
work,
a
but they got
I
rid
think
of
this
him.
is a very good team. I do.
Yeah.
But all right, so young Shelby asked us the other day, how do we see the pecking order in the NFC? Do you know what? I have no problem saying I think the Lions are 2 right now. I really do. I think the Lions.
Damn.
I think the Rams are here. And then the Lions are here. with like the Seahawks. I'd put the Seahawks there. I'd put the Niners there. And
The
then
the Packers could be
yeah,
there.
and I mean the Micah thing's huge. I mean,
it is.
Right now, at the earliest, you're talking late October, and it might be the Lions game in and of itself. That's huge. And I think the Eagles are that team that's going to be 11-6, and you know what people will be saying at the playoff? Well, who wants to play the Eagles right now?
Yeah.
Right? That kind of routine.
Sean, quick question. What do you think about the 49ers and the Seahawks?
The problem is the division. Those three teams are going to annihilate themselves. I mean, it's cannibals. It really is. That's
and
the
two of them will
concern
lose at Arizona.
Yeah,
They will. They will, though.
Somebody
Two
will.
of them will.
And that's the issue. This is not the NFC North, okay? Those are three absolute legitimate teams.
Yeah.
And I think this is why.
Because to put the Lions at 2, that's why I asked.
Yeah,
to put
and
the Lions that high.
this is why I think a lot of people are thinking, okay, I don't think the Lions are as good as the Rams. I don't. Would you guys agree with
Yes.
that? The Lions might have a better record than the Rams.
For sure.
I can see that.
They might have a better record than the Rams because the Rams have to play the Niners twice and they have to play the Seahawks twice. And we don't, as much as we want to talk up our own division, the Bears are not at a Niners level. The Bears are not at a Seahawks level.
That's fair.
The Packers are not at a Niners level. The Packers are not at the Seahawks level. So because of that, if we're as good as we think we could, we might have a better record than the Rams. And the Rams are a better team. I want to state that for the record.
Yeah.
All right, we got to go to the break. That was the last one, right?
There's one about Justin Herbert.
Oh, yeah. All right, fire that one real quick.
All right.
This is the year.
The fourth down of the
I keep hearing this, Sean.
This is the year.
All right, listen to how this is phrased from
Will
Justin.
Justin Herbert take a leap under Mike McDaniel?
Of course he will. Of course he's done it 3 years running. So yes, of course he will. Yes.
Okay, Sean.
Undefeated in hypotheticals.
Sean, I'm a big Mike McDaniel guy. I like the cuff sweatpants. I do. Like I just do. It's clean with the white shoes. It's clean. All right. Okay. I do.
Confession. Confession.
Fuck you, Joe.
Do you confess?
It's a clean look. All right.
Do you confess?
Yeah. I saw you shaking your head. No. Yeah. I like the look. Okay. Granted, that's got nothing to do with Justin Herbert and the offense, but I think it kind of does. But whatever. Anyway, I'm going to get to the point here. The moral of the story, Sean, is this. He is at a crossroads, I think, if not with him as the offensive coordinator under Harbaugh, because I think the Chargers are good.
I do
Real
too.
good.
I
Because
do
Jim
too.
Harbaugh is an elite football coach.
He really is.
Period. End of story.
But he's not
at any time. At any time,
Yeah.
he's an elite football coach.
No, for sure.
At any time, he is one of the best football coaches in the history of football. Because if you want to anoint Pete Carroll, he's in that combo.
Absolutely. No, I'm not talking about Harbaugh as a coach. No.
Yeah. Like he's in that
I just
combo.
mean his style of coaching, though.
Right.
It's not conducive
but
to
he
Justin
went
Herbert.
and got Mike McDaniel. You know what I mean?
But
so
are they really going to open it up, though?
Well, here's the thing. You're going to know about Justin Herbert after this. This is it for him. This is it.
I think that's a fair assessment. Is this the key that unlocks him? And
Because if it's not,
if this isn't the key that
you can't
unlocks
open
him,
the
then
door.
he's never going to be. Yeah, exactly. He's never going to be unlocked.
That's it. So
He's going to be what he is. Tantalizing, teasing.
I worry about his targets. Or his receivers, too. I'm not sure who's over there besides Quentin Johnston, but I'm just saying.
Is Keenan Allen still there?
Yeah,
Looking
how
like-
many times we going to keep washing Keenan Allen up, though?
Hey,
Like, he's open
Wes
and
Chandler?
Like, come
He
on
keeps
now.
catching. He keeps catching.
No, he does
passes
keep
there,
that. He's
and then when he
productive.
takes his helmet off, he looks like George Jefferson.
He's productive.
Like, that's what it is.
He's productive, but Quentin Johnston is your future? Like, that's just it. But
that only works if you're playing against Michigan.
But here you go. But they do have a Marion Hampton. Like they have a good
Marion.
offense. Yeah, and they have a good offense. They're going to run the ball a lot. But just saying.
Okay, let me clean up these super chats. We'll do the break. We'll do the sports business for KG, and we'll do what's Sean cooking tomorrow.
Let's see it.
Yeah. What?
Two.
Okay.
Double.
Yeah. You tell me. What are we
All
doing?
right, take us to the subathon. I believe you have the subathon read.
That's odd, because I don't.
All right.
But hey, the moral of the
come on,
story
Neal,
is
you better
my
than
friends, the heavyweights. All right,
Oh.
they're doing a subathon June 19th.
Yes,
KG,
they are.
as a matter of fact,
And I'm
It
going to
is-
be off.
Oh yeah, so I didn't have it. Thanks, Joey. But anyway, though, make sure you Damn intern. This is gonna be Neal 2.0. These fucking interns. Anyway, make sure you tune in June 19th as we make Detroit podcasting history with the longest live stream ever at Woodward Sports. It's a Woodward Sports heavyweight subathon. They're going live at 5 p.m. Here's the catch. Every single time you donate, it adds more time to the clock. You hold the power. Unlike Dylan Larkin, you hold the power. How long will they be stuck on camera? It's up to you. And can I ask you guys a favor? Make it expire Monday at 10 a.m. so I get the day off. How about that? Huh? How about that? Sean, do you
like content, don't you?
Yeah. You like a day off, don't you?
I do.
But anyway, June 19th, 5 p.m., Woodward Sports. My guys, the heavyweights, man. They're going to be doing it the subathon. Sean says he's going to bring up meat for the guys.
I will.
Yeah, you got to roll in at like 1 a.m.?
Yeah, oh yeah. I'll show up. I'll fire up the smoker, and we'll see how long it takes. I'll show up for the boys.
There
Absolutely.
you go. Subathon, June 19th. This is going to be unbelievable.
You like drinks on the golf course, don't you, Neal?
I do, as a matter of fact. And that's why I really do enjoy a good water hazard. Not for the golf ball, but for the drink. The bright blue can. Yep, that's water hazard. It's Founder's first vodka-based cocktail. Canned cocktail, 5% alcohol. So you know it's going to get the job done no matter how well or poorly that golf round is going. All summer long, everybody, get in the drink with Founders Water Hazard.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
It's game on at Art & Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art & Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
It's rolling, it's 3, Ruhl City! Towering hammer goes in! Towards the pass, he's not!
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
Look at it. 80 years. You're damn right I'm going to run for that. It is the most delicious pizza you'll have. You guys already know that. They've been doing it for 80 years. You heard Detroit-style pizza all over the place. That is Detroit-style pizza. They are the originator. And by the way, you're having an end-of-the-year shindig for the kids. Maybe you're having a shindig, people coming over, watch the Stanley Cup Finals, the NBA Finals. Do you know you can save 20% on your next catering order of $200 or more when you order with promo code Woodward20? Yeah, they got the pizza, but there's a ton of stuff for everybody there. Check out their catering menu. All you have to do is go to buddiespizza.com/catering to view their complete menu. You save 20% on your next catering
And you don't
order.
have to cook anything.
Nothing. It's all them. Look at it. 20% simply by using promo code Woodward20. That is the Detroit original, Buddy's Pizza. All right, and I can tell you about Black Rock as well.
Like meat, don't you?
You like meat, don't you? Father's Day's coming up. You know, people, what do you want to do for Father's Day? Meat. That's what I want to do for Father's Day. That's what I want. It is the home of Steak on the Stone. And the beauty of it is, because you know Father's Day, it isn't about you. It's about what they want to do for you. You can make them happy as well. There's something for everybody, from cocktails to mocktails, fresh salads, stacked burgers, great desserts, and of course, did I mention the steak? Did I mention that meat? Look at that meat right there. Book your next event. It could be Father's Day. It could be a graduation party. It could be a wedding shower. Black Rock is going to take care of you. My spot is Novi. You can find your location at blackrockrestaurants.com. That's blackrockrestaurants.com.
All right, let me clean up these super chats here before we get into the final 2 4-downs. Rando Smalls. By the way, Neal, Ruhl, Sean, Baligian,
Hi.
KG, Young Justin, Young Joey, Rob Coddington from Varchaz here. Shout out to Varchaz. The Varchaz 250 celebration bottle.
Solid.
8 to 10 years, higher proof.
That's just a good drink,
It's just
man.
a good
It
drink,
really
man.
is. That's
It's right
a good
there.
drink.
Get it at the distillery. They have a big event going on tomorrow. So pull out. They're out there by Oakland Mall on Chicago Road. Rando Smalls. Should the Lions look at Brendan Sorsby in the supplemental draft? No. Jay Wiley in the super chat. I love the show, man. The levity's insane. #1 network on YouTube. Y'all got it, big dog.
Yeah.
we really do, Jay Wiley. We do. We
Shout
appreciate
out,
that.
man.
Chris Putt. Still wishing One was next to Sewell. Pants around the ankles every Sunday. No, but he went 14th. We picked 17th.
Yep.
He wasn't an option. I don't get caught up in all that stuff. Sideless in the super chat. Vikings first-round quarterback picks. J.J. McCarthy, Christian Ponder, Tommy Kramer,
Ooh, Christian
Lions
Ponder,
legend
shout
Dante Culpepper and Teddy Bridgewater. Keep it up, Minnesota. Chris Putt in the super chat. Great offensive lines are football porn. They really are.
I couldn't agree with you more.
They really.
That's
It's
what
like higher class.
That's what has me so excited about this team. It's not shiny, it's not sexy, but it is to guys like us. It is.
I got irrationally excited about their schedule release video, where it's just Dan Campbell putting a thumbtack through it on the board and walking.
People was hating. I was on board,
I
bro.
loved it.
Yes, bro.
And the more I think about it, the more I love it now.
It's about business, bro.
That was a great.
We're not trying to have fun this year. We got a job
we're
to
not,
do.
We're not doing the dance at OTAs.
Yeah,
There's
no.
no anime.
Yeah.
There's no guy on the street. Here's the schedule. Later.
I'm
Right.
not talking about the practice warrior. Okay,
Yep.
let's go. I love it.
I loved it, man.
Yep.
Like I irrationally, like I'm gonna go watch it again when the show's over.
No, it's good.
I get hype
It's
off
good.
that. Pinachats in the super chat. Quote, a bowl full of queefs with candy corn to color, unquote. Next one, Sideless in the super chat. No, yeah, I'm moving past it. Sideless in the super chat. Vikings Colts is my contender. The Vikings and Colts have rough early schedules. They'll play some 33-30 classic. One team will end up above 500 after.
You see what happens, though? Danny Dimes comes into Indianapolis, and he's assimilated.
Yeah.
The Colts are one of the poster children for and if or. And that's Neal's bit. I give him full credit for that. The Colts are one of the poster children for and if or. At
not
the
too
end of
far
the
off,
year,
though.
the Colts
They're
could
not.
make the playoffs and if or.
Yeah.
And Danny Dimes is part of that now. He really is.
Steve O'Baby. So, Neal, you're saying that the Dan Campbell video was generational, LOL. I would say that. I don't understand why. What? I don't understand why Michigan football fans are mad at the Lions for last year. They won 9 games in the regular season.
boy.
9 in the regular season
Why
is
do
good
you
enough
do
for
it?
you guys.
Why do you do it?
It's good enough for you guys. Sada Baby's thoughts.
You're sick.
And 9's good enough for
Cholo
Minnesota.
Sada.
Okay. Okay. All right. Fine. All right. Sports business. What's Sean cooking for down? Can we do it in 9-ish minutes?
Yes.
No, but
We
we'll
can
attempt
try.
to.
Okay.
We'll attempt to.
All right, the first down of I'm not going to intro it. I'm just going to get the question.
Yeah.
Next year's Michigan Duke game is scheduled for December 21st in Madison Square Garden. Well, it was. They are now moving the game to the Miami Marlins Stadium. Why is this, Neal?
I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. You guys are going to love this. Do you guys know? Do you guys know why they moved it?
No, but
No.
you're
You know why?
enlighten me, please.
Okay, this is great. So Duke has a deal with Amazon to televise 3 regular season games. All right, cool. We'll do it at Madison Square Garden. This will be great. The Big Ten piped up and said, whoa, 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 you can check our contract with Michigan and with the Big Ten. If a game is held in our territory, i.e. where there is a Big Ten school in close proximity, then we have the TV rights to it.
I.e. Rutgers.
Rutgers.
Yep.
Big Bay, take little
Yeah,
Bay.
shut up,
I love
Well,
it.
Well,
I love it.
it's funny you said that. Then Amazon said, okay, we'll move it to Miami and play in the Marlins Stadium. There you go.
Damn.
Suck on it.
Damn.
So there you have it.
Bigger bait, take Big Bay.
You see what I mean
Yeah.
here, Sean?
Bezos
This
ain't
is
playing around.
this is where we are.
Yep.
This is where we are.
That's crazy, bro.
Plus, if I'm a Michigan fan, I'd go to Marlins Stadium 100 times
Oh,
out of
man,
100.
are you kidding me? Absolutely.
Like I would if I had an open date in the calendar, which I probably won't, because I think we're playing Michigan State at Breslin around that same time.
Always.
If I had an open date in the calendar, I would go to that game.
Absolutely. Yeah.
100%, I would go to that game.
There's something to be said about New York that time of year and going to, I'm going to go skate in Rockefeller Plaza and all that, and I'm going to go to the world's famous arena. But, yeah, that's good for them. That's good. Yeah.
Hey, some sponsors send me
flex
down
that
there to
muscle.
get content.
Flex that muscle.
I'll go down there.
Yep. So there you go. Nick Lucido, New York Nick. No, they won't play it there because Madison Square Garden will be torn to the ground in about a week.
Yeah, all right. We gonna see.
More on them later. All right, go ahead.
We gonna see.
New York officials reversed course, deciding to grant a permit for Knicks watch parties directly outside of Madison Square Garden for Wednesday's Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Is it wise to let those animals all be together like that? Not my words.
Probably not. It's a big city, though.
No,
They'll
it's
be
Nick.
okay.
You know this. You're watching right now. You animals shouldn't be within 100 miles of Madison Square Garden in an assembled matter. But they did it, so whatever.
That's a very congested area where a lot of trouble could happen, too. Just saying. That's just, for anybody that's been there, yeah, there's a lot of shenanigans that could happen there. So
Wouldn't be the first time.
No.
Yeah, won't be the last. It's okay.
We're all
They got
gonna
a big
pay,
city.
We're going to pay so dearly if the Knicks win that series. You know that.
And I'll stand here in this camera.
We're going to pay
and
so dearly.
I'll look into this camera and I'll wear it. And the Knicks fans that attacked me when the Pistons lost, not even when the Knicks won, when the Pistons lost, hey, I'll stand here and take it 100%.
And on the sidebar, it adds validity to the NBA Cup thing if they win. Because they sweat. They sweat. Two banners in 1 year.
Oh, my gosh.
Second down. Third
Here's
down.
one for Sean. $8 billion. That's the amount of revenue the NFL expects to, or the NHL expects to approach in 2025-26, up from roughly $6.5 billion a year earlier. Every platform, every source of revenue is growing. Commissioner Gary Bettman said it's going to be even better next year because the new media deal in Canada kicks in. Is the NHL having a moment, Sean?
No.
What?
No. I know what you're doing to me, and I'm not falling for it. No.
He set you up.
No,
I did not.
No, listen. Know what you are. It's okay. Yeah, that doesn't mean that you can't have a bigger piece of the pie. And I like if you. Would I rather have a small piece of pie or a big piece of pie? I want a big piece of pie.
Well, you got a bigger piece of pie this year.
But know what you are. Know what it's okay. You're by far number 4, and that's okay. Yeah. That's
Sean,
okay. Like for me, it's okay.
But that's my point about this is, so know what you are, and the way it's set up right now is working because they have a year lead time where they have an exclusive negotiation window with the current partners, i.e. ESPN and HBO Max or TN, whatever their conglomerate is called these days. So they have an exclusive negotiation window. So what you do is you figure it out and you run it back.
Yep.
And why do you run it back? Because it's working.
Yeah.
Don't go to Versus for $12 million more.
Yep.
Don't do it.
It's and I always say this: if you're a diehard, you know where to find it. I'm not worried about it. But for the average person out there, yeah, whether it be Sportsnet, whether it be ESPN, whether it be TBS, and have Biz on there every day, yeah, you're getting a boost. But there's no way in hell I'm going to stick my chest out and go, yeah, NBA, we're coming for you. Hey, MLB, you see this? I'm not.
They don't need to, though.
I know what I am.
You've created your own lane.
Yeah,
and
and that's
stand in line.
exactly it. That's
just
exactly
take what
it.
don't do what you did last time. For $12 million or $15 million more, don't leave ESPN and go to Versus.
There's no
this
reason.
is working. This is working. So figure it out and keep it the same.
And people think that John Buccigross knows what he's talking about. I mean, you've done a really good job of fooling people.
Kick me in the balls, please. One more time.
Just do what you're doing now.
Yeah.
Just run it back and keep it pushing.
Yep.
That's it. All right, next down.
Good stuff, Neal. All right, the fourth down, 29-year-old Swiss striker Ruhl Embolo was barred from entering the U.S. for the World Cup on Tuesday after his ESTA travel authorization was placed under further review. This will be Mbolo's third World Cup representing Switzerland, where he has scored 24 goals in 86 international appearances. This seems kind of stupid, doesn't it?
It does, because he didn't have any problems getting into the last 2 World Cups.
Hey, man,
like,
you got to get it how you get it, man.
Like, what are we doing? Dude, like, what are we doing? Hey, you host a World Cup, dude. Like, people from foreign countries got to come in here to play.
Hey,
That's
man.
the way it works. Like, what are we? Why is this a problem? America.
Yeah, you know why.
250.
250,
yeah.
baby.
That's why I said freedom 250 is completely different.
Why don't you fly Freebird? Why don't you do that?
It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard, dude. He's on the soccer team for Switzerland. They're playing the biggest tournament in the world here. You signed up to host it. Let the guy in the country.
Hey, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is a surprise that he's there? He's one of the best players in the world. Dumb. All right, what's not dumb? We're going over Sean's house tomorrow night.
Yeah.
For a Stanley Cup extravaganza.
Yes.
Right?
I'm going to bet way too much money on the game. Let's go.
There you go. So this is a 4 down. What Sean Baligian is putting on the smoker. 4 meats that Sean Baligian is putting on the smoker. Sean, this floor is yours.
Do you have a graphic for that, young Justin? By some chance?
Was I supposed to?
All right, no, yeah. Off the top of my head, I can tell you, I
have the list right here.
All right, first down. Go ahead, Sean.
All right,
go
yeah,
ahead,
you-
Justin.
you
Rip
tell
it down.
us.
First down.
All right, I will tell you. Here we go. we have a couple different group chats last night with all the chaos going on. All right. Number 1, Duroc ribs, the top of the line rib with Hungarian rub.
It's a little bit more expensive, but I'll tell you what, you add that, and I highly suggest the Hungarian rub. You add the Hungarian rub, it comes together perfectly. In exactly 3 hours and 42 minutes, you will have one of the best rack of ribs you've ever had in your life.
Okay, let me ask you this, Sean.
Yes, sir.
I'm not a smoker. I do not have a smoker on property. When I do ribs for the fam, I put the rub. I let the rub sit on there for a while and stuff. I do as much as I can with a grill.
Yeah.
All right. I throw them on the grill and I cook them, and I'm happy, and it works, and it's fine, and I enjoy ribs. Am I doing, because I've had them at your house before, and I look forward to having them tomorrow. And you said you're putting on a fresh rack because I'm coming from Detroit City. Straight from the stadium.
You and Easy get a
Easy's
fresh
going to
rack.
the game too.
Yep.
Straight from the stadium to your house.
Yes.
Am I doing them a disservice, i.e. not getting the most I can from them if I get a rack of Duroc ribs and cook them on a grill?
It's
Be
not
real.
going
It's not gonna be the same.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not going to be the same. I think Nick, you'd say the same thing. It's just there's something about the smoker, right? There's something about the smoker. There's no other way to say it.
Yeah, but the St. Louis spare ribs against the Duroc ribs
That's
on a grill.
different- okay.
On a grill.
Now, if you're talking about the St. Louis, you can that's a different kind of meat. To me, the higher end, the Duroc, there's just it's that combination between the juice from the higher fat count and the flavor that I mean, in my opinion, I don't think you can put a price tag on it.
Would I notice a difference between doing ribs the way that I do them if I stepped it up to the Duroc as opposed to the St. Louis or the pork ribs?
What style are you doing it? Are you doing low and slow? Are you wrapping? Are you doing 3-2-1? I mean,
Yeah, it's low and slow.
Okay. In my mind, yes, but it's not. There's something to be said about the old school barbecue. And KG, I know I told you this before. I learned so many little things from going to a barbecue in the hood. Like one of my listeners, I kid you not, one of my listeners gave me a hood pass one day.
Yeah.
And I went to the.
You live in the hood, don't you?
I got so many things, and I was like, dude, I can apply this. So whatever works for you, man. We all have our different variations. Whatever works for you. I just know. I mean, and I know he gave me some of that.
Rob knows. Yeah,
Rob
no
gave
doubt.
me some of that. Rob gave me some of that wood. I just know 3 hours and 42 minutes. I can get a really
3 hours and
good
42 minutes.
rack of ribs going.
No, KG, would it make a difference if instead of using my grill, I used a filing cabinet?
I mean, you got to get it how you got to get it. So
Okay. Just open up the drawer.
Yeah,
drop it
I mean,
in.
shit, it
Rob
works.
Rob gave me some old wood. I'm going to try that and
All right, whoa.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
yeah.
Let's relax.
All right.
Second down. It's the only way. Second down.
All right. Enough about wood. Number 2, burnt ends. This is my buddy.
Tampa Lions Club. What did you say?
What did you say? Well, I said burnt ends. That's what I said.
Yeah. Oh, burn ends. Sean, huge burn ends guy.
Well, my guy Mike, this is his thing. I give him full credit. That he's kind of perfected it. It took him years. I'm not joking. He does 2 different variations. He does pork burnt ends and beef burnt ends. And it all comes together nicely. So I can't take credit for this one, but I am serving it, so I'll claim it.
Yeah. And can you save like 4 of them? You know, because I know they'll go. Because people all kind of, I feel like burnt ends. I know. People shit on burnt ends until there's burnt ends in front of them.
No, it's
They're
true.
so easy to eat.
Yeah.
Easy was over
so
the house.
good.
Easy was over the house once, and it was so funny watching him walk out of the house like this, with like a big tray of food that we had left over. I was like, dude, take it all. I don't care. So that we'll have plenty. I promise you.
Burn ends, man. Everybody shits on them.
They're good.
Until they're right there in front of
The way
you.
Sean make them, oh, no. They
No
good
doubt.
as hell.
Third down.
Sausage featuring anadoli smoked and firecracker sausage.
Well, Sausage Fest, and this goes hand in hand with the wood that Rob gave.
All right.
Yeah,
It goes-
Sausage Fest.
Yeah. So we have Sausage Fest. I have andouille
Listen to
sausage.
yourself,
I have
yeah.
smoked sausage. And my buddies and I, literally, we've had a competition for 5 years. What is the best sausage? And we came up, there's a place out in Milford that has something called firecrack sausage. And in the group of guys that we have, we've all agreed unanimously that firecrack sausage is the best sausage there is. So I'm going to let you boys put that to the test tomorrow.
Woodward Sports Super Chat. Let me get to these before we get to the 4th down. Where were we? LaBartney. Shout out Houston Barbecue. I've never really messed with the Houston Barbecue. When I've been down in Houston, I do like the Gulf seafood stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Everything
the crawdaddies.
they have in Texas is so good.
Yeah.
Texas salt and pepper brisket. It's
yeah.
the best
Yeah.
brisket there is.
Their seafood's really
Heavy,
good too.
heavy pepper. Heavy pepper.
I'm a big snapper guy.
Yeah. Next down. 4th down.
You always got to show a little bit. All right. Last
Just
down.
right. Just
Also,
say
before I say this last question, make sure you tap in with Woodward Wings. We put out an episode right when the Dylan Larkin news happened.
It was. By the way, I jumped on yesterday as you guys were wrapping up, and then I went back and watched it all. That was elite.
Great stuff.
It was.
Legit.
It was very elite, man.
Legit.
And the viewership, dude, popped.
Yeah.
They
I'm
worked
so
for that,
I'm
yeah.
so proud of the fact that, like, let's be real about it for a second here. When something big happens, like, people go to Woodward out of like habit, and it showed. You guys popped up, and that wasn't like a planned thing. That wasn't something we could promote. Like, you guys just did it, and the viewership was popping.
Yeah.
So shout out to all of you, man. For
Appreciate
real.
it. Yep. We're live every Tuesday and Thursday, 4:15 to 4:45, so make sure you tapped in. The link is at the pinned to the top of the chat. But the 4th question and the last piece of meat that Sean will be putting in our mouths, pause. My personal favorite, Sean's, beef short ribs with holy gospel rub. Holy
my
shit,
God.
my pants are on my ankles.
Listen, I brought this up before. Okay, my buddy Nick gave me a bunch of wood that I've been able to use, and I'm going to switch to Rob's wood. The beef short rib, if you do it right, okay, and it's key. You got it, time, patience, all that stuff. You get that bad boy to 202 and let it sit for a few minutes. It is the definition of meat butter. You take one cut, you put that fork in your mouth, and just let that sit in your mouth. Honestly, it melts in your mouth. It really is. And I'm really intrigued to see what Rob's bourbon will do to that. I'm intrigued. So we're gonna put that to the test. Because like I told you before the show started, the big shit goes on the Traeger. The smaller stuff that takes a little more precision, that's what you put on the old school.
Exactly. So like when you are like for the I gave you wood from a bourbon barrel. I basically took apart a bourbon barrel and it still has that bourbon in there. Highly recommend when the bark is forming on the meat. That's when you add that, and then you're gonna get that bourbon flavor and the rye spices into the bark on your meat.
So he could tell you this. There's a certain point, 130, 140, when the meat gets to that point where it's not going to take any of that flavor. So the key is exactly what he said. When that bark starts to form. It's about 130, 140. You add that stuff, and it just adds to the flavor profile. Gosh, damn, it's so good. I can't wait.
All right, we got a couple of, and appreciate you, Rob, for pulling up today. Thanks for the bottle of the 250. Varchaz tomorrow.
Awesome
It's going
stuff.
down 4 to 10. Yep, absolutely. Free. First 50 people get a free flask.
There was
Absolutely.
no way in hell
There you
we
go.
were doing those two things in 9 minutes. I want the
Oh,
record.
we
Is
do.
we're at about 17 minutes now, so and
Yeah,
that's
we over.
okay, and I'm fine with
Yeah.
it. It's a Friday.
Oh, and we have one more question, and Big Con asked it a couple times, so it's important. Ask Sean, pressure cooked ribs before the grill, yes or no? That's blasphemous to you, isn't it?
If you do it your way, that's okay. For a person like me, for a person like Rob, that is blasphemy.
Yeah.
That's blasphemy.
If you're pressed for time.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, I mean, back in the day, like years and years, I'm talking like 20 years ago, I did the thing that they say you never do, because my mom had a significant birthday, and she said, can you make a bunch of ribs? Define a bunch of ribs. And she was like, can you make like 20 racks? Because we had a surprise party for her. You know how it goes with mom. It's a surprise party that she knew about. And I go, okay. So I had to boil. And I don't like doing it. I don't like things like that.
Boiled.
But when you're pressed for time and you have to get that stuff on the grill, it'll work. But now, see what I do, I'm telling you right now, we're going to an event tonight, okay? I'll get home at about 11 o'clock at night. I'll prep everything, put it in the fridge. First thing in the morning, I know exactly where I'm going to go. The beef short ribs go on at about noon. And then the second batch of beef short ribs go on. And then I'll put old school ribs around 3. And then I'll put around 4 o'clock, I'll put the Durocs on. And we'll be ready to go. And everybody will eat before the game starts.
I'm so excited, Sean.
Yep.
Also, Saturday, before we're over at Sean's, Woodward Wings will be live on Saturday, so make sure you tap in with us as we are now bringing you weekend programming as well.
Damn, this
Outstanding.
Woodward Wings, man.
Yeah,
taking over the world.
They grew it, man. Shout out to them, man.
Woodward Sports chat thread. We're going, so whatever, man. Adiz 411. Does Sean cook with bourbon?
A bourbon barrel.
No.
Just wood from a bourbon
Yeah,
barrel.
you can. Yeah, that way. But no, the meat is the star.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. The meat is the star. I'm not a barbecue sauce guy, and I mean no disrespect to you or anybody else. You know, oh, you need to try this bourbon barbecue sauce or this sauce. No, if the meat's good, I don't need your frickin' sauce.
Yeah,
right.
it's a fact.
And the key
That's
to
true.
me is making the sauce good. That's
That is
just
it.
one man's opinion.
All right, last one. Greg Thomas here on a Bourbon Friday. I've drank so much booze today that I'm ready for the grill.
Jesus.
It's 10 a.m.
Right. It's crazy.
I'm about to go write a Dylan Larkin article.
Sean, Larry Bird, number one.
Yes,
There
sir.
it is. There it is.
Fridays, number
Look at
one.
even Iafredi's
Like-
going, are you guys done yet? Look at
Look
Iafredi
at 'em.
standing there
I know.
walking through the door.
And you know what's funny? They're going to walk in here, and they'll get set up, and it'll be like 10:25, and they'll just kind of be sitting here.
Yeah.
You know, just sitting here waiting.
Just in their positions.
Yeah,
like,
Just sitting here waiting.
He does. He loves the game.
Yeah.
he loves the game.
You say a
man.
lot about Jeff Iafredi, but that man loves the game.
Oh, no, shout out,
He'll just
man.
be sitting here waiting. One day, Sean, we're just going to take it till like 11:05.
Yo,
I'm in.
Hey, I work both shows. I don't care.
Yeah,
So,
KG's good
I'm
with
in the
it.
right spot. So
H. Nash, Sean's chomping to leave. He never goes over. On a Friday, Sean will stay till
Oh,
tonight.
whatever you need me to do. Absolutely.
Yep.
Whatever you need me to do.
Freddie Felt 313, and I think this is good. All right, that is it for real. Welp. Oh, Tammy Chin. I couldn't wait for today's episode to see what Neal and Sean had to say about the Dylan Larkin thing. I hope, Tammy, I hope I didn't disappoint you.
Oh, not at all. You came out guns a-blazing.
Well, in the eyes or for Sean
In the
Baligian, for
holster.
young Justin, for KG, young Joey, Rob Coddington, and Varchaz, I'm Neal Ruhl. As Freddie Felt says, well, meet you later.